What, it's 2:30 in the morning? Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning. But hey, shout out to all them night owls, all the people that be up real late and or early, whatever you want to call it. People get up early, wake up, stay up late. Same thing. Shout out to y'all. Been here for a long time, but we're here for a good one. Hmm. What's up, Hicks? What's up, Hicks? We said hi. I'm early. What's up, guys? Child. How y'all doing tonight? Today, however y'all want to call it. Oh. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button as soon as y'all get up in here. Ooh, I know I'm finna get some comments, ain't I? I know those people sleep. What's up, Sterling? You say you still sleeping all weird? Yeah, yeah. Actually, couldn't go to sleep for real. That's why I'm up. Yeah, sleep schedule is yeah. mm I ain't know that after you have like food poisoning and all that it take a little bit longer for your body to go back to normal. Like, okay, I know it take a little while, but man, sleep pattern is on zero. What's up, Bree? I'm about to go to sleep. I know it's a lot of people sleeping right now. It's a lot of people sleeping right now. Ain't gonna lie, I've been up this whole time. I should have been on live. Mm. Yeah, Sterling. Man, nah, Sterling, you gotta when it comes to like drinking anything, it don't matter. Even if you take like a little bit, like one shot or half a shot, even wine, no matter what. If you do it before you go to bed, it's gonna mess with your sleep. No matter what, you ain't gonna get no. Some nights, look, don't get me wrong. Some people you might get that one good night's sleep, that one, two, or two good nights, but after that, or that week of good sleep, nah, you ain't gonna. It's just gonna be terrible quality. So you wasted your time. You say you was just going down for the count. You said insomniacs. My bad. I probably gotta go hit my button on YouTube. Hold on. Forgot I was supposed to be doing that. My bad, YouTube. What's up, Vic? Nah, I hear you, Sterling. What's up, Quentin? What's going on? Hopefully a productive live. Hopefully a productive live. What's up, Vic? Everybody morning going. I want to start the video now. I really do. It's already been 5 minutes, but I usually give people a little bit more time. But we're gonna start it. It says 12:43. It's 2:42 where I'm at. Dang, guys, you said it's almost 4 a.m. for you. What's up, Pamela? Hey, look, I'm here for a good time. I ain't here for that much long. I ain't here for that long for this one. That's why we're here in the middle of the night. So look, y'all finna go ahead and get this started. Hey, shout out to everybody who can make it, who watching this the next day or a few hours from now or within the next 12 hours. I appreciate y'all. So look, y'all, in this video, this killer boyfriend had no idea they're about to find his girlfriend body. Yeah, I know. It started off swinging already. Hey, shout out to Neptune with that hiding. What's up, Neptune? What's up, Bill?
It's a cold October evening, and cameras are recording Denise Middleton entering this elevator with her boyfriend, Tori Moore. As she stands there in terror, wiping away her tears, she will meet a tragic fate.
Maybe that way, or this way. Jesus Christ. Mike, you think a female? Wonder if that was mom.
For 2 months, Tori would go on to live with Denise's remains after murdering her, as this psychopath now slowly loses his mind, going on a shooting spree, leaving behind multiple victims, all while officers rush to stop his madness.
How bad is it?
It's bad. Oh, it's bad.
I didn't know what to do at this point. Like, you didn't know what to do because you had shot her.
Right. It was 3 p.m. on December 8th, 2022 when chaos broke out at a dash-in convenience store.
I watch so many of these videos, I don't be knowing who is who. But I hope this is not the video where the man left his girlfriend inside like a little laundry bin inside the apartment. If this is the video, that's crazy. I'm trying to see if it is because I can't tell by now. I didn't see too many videos. Everybody started looking alike. All suspects look alike to me.
In Montgomery County, Maryland. Just as a group of teens were about to enter the store, gunshots erupted from inside, sending everyone scattering. A woman who was parking in front of the store at the time did the only smart thing anyone in this entire story did. She backed the hell out and called police.
Montgomery County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
I don't know the exact address, but it's the Shell, on the Shell station on the corner of Lockwood and New Hampshire Avenue. They just got robbed and somebody got shot. I don't know if somebody got shot, but I heard gunshots.
Okay, ma'am, please take a deep breath, okay? I need you to try and give me the address.
I don't know the exact. It's on the corner of Lockwood and New Hampshire Avenue. I'm pulling back up. I had to wait for the suspect to leave. Can I give you his description while it's still in my head?
Yes, go ahead.
The woman who bravely returned to the store just to get a glimpse of the shooter gave police a full description of the man she saw casually walking out of the store, a gun and sweet tea in hand, as if he was just running errands. Police rushed to the scene not only to look for the culprit of the shooting.
Another sweet tea killer? Don't get me started. Yeah, we got another sweet tea killer on loose. Man.
But to try and tend to his victim, 61-year-old cashier Ayalu Wandimu. Behind the counter, police discover that they're far too late. Ayalu, a talented, hardworking husband who moved to the U.S. for a better life, had been shot several times and died before anyone was able to intervene. Police have not just a robbery and a shooting on their hands, now they have a murder, and no idea that this isn't the only one that awaits them.
Hey, CJ, see if we can get some video going. Okay.
Yep. Hey.
Wait. He shot his girlfriend, then just went on a crash out rampage, robbing stores and doing all this and that. You ain't gangster. You should have went to try to rob the military. Yeah, if you was tough, you would have went to rob the military. You ain't gonna go. I would have did that. Yeah, a real tough person to go rob the military and take their technology and they planes and they tanks and stuff. But you want to go rob people who can't defend it? Don't worry about it.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah, I said 1,000 years. He gotta get up out of here. I don't think 1,000 years is enough. He gotta go ahead and get up out of here.
We recorded so many times. Okay, this is a video.
What's up, Jonathan?
He's okay.
The man you've just seen is the manager of the store, who has called police not once, not twice, but at least 4 times regarding the man who committed this shooting. He warned police that he was dangerous, that his behavior was escalating, but nothing changed. In the past, the shooter had caused chaos in the store, attacking cashiers and throwing things at them for seemingly no reason. And that day, before shooting Ayalu, he did just that. Police review the surveillance footage to see the man grabbing a bottle of sweet tea, which he then refuses to let the cashier scan, trying to defuse the situation. Ayalu grabs the other items, telling him he can't have them without paying. In response, he begins to throw things, and, desperate for the shooter to leave the store, Ayalu swings a bar at him. The manager told police later that in the past they had called, begging for help, only to have the police not show up for hours, or in some cases not show up at all.
You ain't got that thing on you? Nah, it get to a certain point where you gotta use your brain, right? It get to a certain point where you got to use your own physical, mental capacity. People always want to say, yeah, God got me. God gave you the ability to think and make a valid decision, right? So you sat right here and, okay, if somebody is constantly threatening me every day, I'm going to be able to defend myself by deadly means. By deadly means. You think I'm finna work at a gas station and get harassed and keep calling the police and they ain't doing nothing? Okay.
Now they've had to take things into their own hands, and it goes horrifically. After Ayalu swung the bar, the man pulled out a gun and fired several rounds, killing him almost instantly. Using more surveillance footage, police were able to follow the shooter from the store to a nearby apartment complex, where they were able to speak to a leasing manager to get his name and apartment number. For the first time, they know who their shooter is, 31-year-old Tory Moore, a man who has been in and out of trouble on various charges his entire life. When police arrive to serve him with an arrest warrant, they discover that the trouble he's gotten into goes much, much deeper than they could possibly imagine.
Woo.
Immediately upon entering the apartment, police are overwhelmed by a horrific smell, one that tells them that Ayalu may not be Tori's only victim. They begin to search the house, following their noses to a scene that they'll never be able to erase from their memory.
I don't remember this one. The video I was talking about, she was in like a, the woman was in like a, like one of them little tubs, like one of them little plastic tubs. The body was in there. I don't think it's the same video, but he do look familiar.
Jesus Christ.
So was she just laying there?
Mike, you think a female?
No.
Yeah, it's a female. Wonder if that was mom.
On the side of his bed, police locate a body. It's been there for so long that it's nearly impossible to tell if it's male or female, but it's clear that whoever was killed was gunned down in that spot, all while Tori slept nearby, unbothered. And if you enjoy killers like this, realize they're not winning an Oscar, subscribe, and check out our Spotify, where we upload podcasts.
Look, I done heard of some killers, but sleeping next to a body so long. Look, he was sleeping so long next to that body in that room that they couldn't even tell if it was male or female. So where are you at mentally? He got to get up out of here. Y'all over here like 1,000 years. That's why I say he got to go. He has to go. He got to get up out of it. No.
It's every week.
No, I ain't going for
pretty
it.
bad.
I ain't going. He got to go. I've been telling you.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Could this be mom? FYI, I'm hot, obviously, but could this be mom?
Oh, boy. Yeah. I don't know. No one else was supposed to be in this apartment.
Not only has Tori been sleeping and living in a room with a dead body, but in a space with no heat. His utility bills haven't been paid in months, which means in the middle of December, he's been sitting in a home with no warmth whatsoever. Yet it's only when police arrive that seems to bother him.
Just stand on 3. 1, 2, 3. Walk over this way.
Why do you want to sit me in the cold, man?
Alright.
Why can't we sit here?
Grab a seat, my friend. We'll close the door. Just grab a seat, my friend, okay? Yeah, we can close it. We're gonna try and get you some clothes and get you out of here, okay? Alright. Thank you.
Why we gotta wait for other people to come for me to put some clothes on?
What's that?
So why we gotta wait for other people to come for me to put some clothes on?
Where's your clothes at?
Somewhere on the floor, man.
Okay. Alright, let me see if I can score you some clothes. What is it?
Do you have any other clothes besides what's in here? In my closet, but where's your closet? In my room over there.
Alright, let me see if I can get you a t-shirt or something, okay?
We're gonna drape this over you in 1 second. Carl, we'll get your pants on first.
You're not going to get a hoodie or something, just that? It's strange. Is it a reason why that happened?
I think it's just what was clean and they handed it over.
It's just what's over there.
Is that the only jeans? I wasn't talking about those jeans. I was talking about the khakis.
Yeah, you can get those.
I didn't see khaki.
You're talking about this shit.
And Tory has more demands. When police find cash in his pocket, he makes them count it in front of him 4 separate times. Somehow he doesn't quite realize that the cops stealing his money is the least of his problems right now. He doesn't even seem concerned about the dead body in his bedroom.
See, he know where he going. He trying to make sure he got his little commissary. He finna have to use that to gamble for the rest of his life. Whenever a police officer on the scene pulls up and it looks like him, this man right here look like some off Monster Inc. You not getting out of jail ever again. You not. Whenever the captain of the Monster Inc. crew pull up, aka the police officer in charge, and he looks like this, you're not going home. It ain't no going home. Give it up, bucko. Like, come on, man.
I put the 20s right there.
It's over.
Oh, so we got the 340?
That's 340, right?
That's 340, sir. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, so 350, 360, 361, 362.
That's good. I'll load up my phone, and I need to text my mother and some money and stuff.
Where do
you know what? Let's get it. Huh? The phone? I think it was. I saw it plugged in.
Okay, we'll make sure it makes sense.
Yeah, they'll bring it. They'll bring it.
Police are stunned when Tory asks to speak to his mother, because up until this moment, they've been convinced that his mother must be the deceased woman on the floor, but she's not. The woman is Tory's on-again, off-again girlfriend, 26-year-old Denise Middleton, who happened to be 8.5 months pregnant with her and Tory's son, a boy they planned to name Ezekiel. Denise struggled with homelessness, but was a kind, giving person who wanted to build a life for her son. She was a devout Christian who looked forward to making a family. Instead, that dream of a family was snatched away from her.
How bad is it?
Bad. Oh, it's bad.
So no way to tell if it was.
Nice females find themselves around some of the weirdest drug addicts in the world. Because that's what he is, a drug addict. That's why he did all this. It's not no mental health. It ain't no, oh my Lord, it's drugs. It is drugs. It's drugs. That's what make people act like this. Simple as that. Drugs. They love it. They love to feel good. It's over everything. Drug beats all. They don't need to eat. They got drugs. And them the type of people these females get stuck with. And that's be the sad part. Because these females a lot of times be cool as hell. Then they get stuck with somebody like him. And what was he mad about? Something he probably can't even explain. He don't even know why all that even happened. No valid reason for anything.
Wow.
It was a woman.
Yeah.
Right now, we may be able to see something.
Yep, she pregnant. Yeah, she was pregnant.
I really thought that was mom. I was shocked when he's like, "Can I text mommy?"
That's what always happens. Be around
I figured
these
it was his mom.
drug addicts.
Wow.
The leasing office said no one else was supposed to be in here.
Police bring Tory to the car, where he continues to prove that he wants much more in life than he deserves.
But I might
Some coffee or tea, something, you know?
You want coffee or tea?
Yeah.
Or some, how about some Coke or something? Or do you want?
I'll take coffee.
Coffee?
I'll take coffee. Yeah.
Is it I don't know if we can serve you hot coffee though.
Well, let me get some tea, sweet tea.
Like a sweet tea.
One of them sweet tea killers, yeah.
In a bottle.
Or if you want a McDonald's, I'll take $1 tea. You know?
I got you, friend.
The fact that he asked for a sweet tea, the same drink that was stolen from the gas station, isn't lost on detectives. When they get him to the station and sit him down for questioning, his ego and confidence still can't be tamed, because rather than express any regret or shame, he does the opposite.
This one right here might be one for the books. As in, famous.
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
I don't worry. So I've been planning on writing a book. Honestly, you know, I just didn't quite.
I can tell you about his TT on it. He on that shit. Yup, he on that shit. Look at it. I can tell by his teeth. I can tell by the way he think they truly friends right now. He still high. It ain't even kicked in yet. He ain't even start withdrawing yet. He still out of his body. He still in a okay, what kind of state could I like? He is still emotionally detached from everything in reality right now. It's gonna take them at least a couple more days or at least a day or two for it to fully hit in. But hey, he gotta go. I could just tell by his teeth that he on that shit though. Like meth, crack, he on it's something heavy too.
Well, I actually started on
yeah,
and I think it's in my notes. But I plan on writing all the potential books. But personally, this right here, I feel like this is definitely, you know what I'm saying? A story for the books, you know what I'm saying?
Can you go and read it?
Yeah.
The only book Tori is writing is this one.
So look, man, we had obviously a couple of days, and I told you last on this book that, obviously in the test all this stuff to the pen. I have out time too. I'm sure when business requires you, then he's one shot, all right, multiples. Sad. This is one of the saddest cases I've had. I'm sad for like so many people on the streets, including me. Sounds like
what's up, son?
You haven't been thought on she had mental, there's a lot going on. And then we have like a tragedy on all kinds of fun. So we presented everything to the commissioner. And we have a commissioner report right now, being in charge of marital homicide. And I'm sorry for bringing this news. You seem like such a good dude.
You say he don't. He don't seem like such a good nothing. This motherfucker didn't even react. He didn't even move when you said that he a cold-blooded killer. He don't care.
And I'm sorry for bringing this news. You seem like such a good dude, man. And just like normally, like I tell you, when I deal with people in their spot that accuse of murder, pretty much I don't say I hate it because I don't hate them. There's only two. I have a dude that took a little boy out in the world for them. Like that guy in the spur, you know.
What's up, ideas? What's up, Jeb?
I don't care where he's I see that, but yo, that's the stuff that's on my walking street. I stole around my home. I don't know. Still pipe. Is that right? So it's not right. That's not right. And I can tell you this. So you see how there could be two versions of this power at the gas station, right? So this is on camera. Even the first scenario. Right. I can't look back. Like I stopped there. Only reason why I stopped was because I was trying to think, well, I want to give you a teal out.
Y'all wanna know what I look at and what make me mad about seeing people like this and just seeing this stuff and how people go through all this. So y'all just see this man who on drugs. But why is he on drugs? Like, have you ever thought about why people are on drugs in general and why the world is the way it is? So say that I use this example for a lot of people. Say you want a snake, right? Say you want a snake or you want a bearded dragon and you want to raise it, right? You got to put it in the enclosure, right? Then you got to pay for the enclosure. You got to pay for the food. You got to pay for it, right? Because it's not his natural environment. in its natural environment and just go outside and live off of it, right? That's how the government do humans. They put us in an environment just like the snakes, to where everything need to be paid for and you need to rely on certain things just to live. And then that's why people turn to drugs and we end up with people like him. Every single time, it will never fail. We are nothing but the snakes and the bearded dragons. And then closing.
You know what I'm saying? They even at every store. That's right. The only one store I really don't have a problem at is the one downtown. The one right beside the fire station. You cool. You know what I'm saying? That's where the little kiosk, you know what I'm saying? You cool, man. I don't really have a problem. Everybody else I know.
What's up, Scott?
I have a problem. Everybody else is like a person you with no sit on the phone. Think about this. This is what I've been trying to tell you is like, look, this story could have been like, should you end up taking the iced tea or whatever, it was 3 times. This could be like this dude went and robbed the store, took an iced tea, shot the clerk. Like, you know, it's all on camera. So no, I'm saying like the gas station round. But you see how like there's way more to this story, right? You know, so there's if you kill, I ain't just going in, right? But at the end of the day, right? But at the end of the day, like a homicide is basically, you know, killing another person. A police officer shoots somebody, right? It's a homicide. It's ruled a homicide, right? But every homicide may have an excuse behind it. Like an officer said, "Oh, dude pulled out a gun. Dude pulled out a knife," and stuff like that. So you can't just be like, "All right, well, they killed them, so I guess, you know, it is what it is." So,
man, if you don't just admit to all this before you waste everybody's time, and the sweet tea in jail ain't that good. I think they got sweet tea in jail. I don't know. I don't think it's that good.
Every one of those cases is way more of a story than less.
Police don't bother fighting Tory about the incident at the gas station. It's clear from the footage that he wasn't defending himself like he's claiming. If he was defending himself, he could have walked out of the store, like Ayalu was telling him to. He could have fired a warning shot at the ceiling. Instead, he fired at Ayalu several times, even as he laid on the ground. He didn't want to defend himself. He wanted to kill someone, and he got what he wanted.
So we have enough, and I can tell you this, we did a lot with this lab. Our lab, our people were working like 20%. So we tested them out. We found some shell casings where she was. Some of them were missing, but we found 2 shell casings on the identity swab. So we compared those shell casings to the ones from the store. Okay. So we have DNA. It's the same deal. We don't have your DNA yet. That's all surrounding there. We're going to take it, and then I'm sure we're going to say in the same DNA deposit, because when you load in the shell case cells, you know, scans, you know, in your skin cells, you know, it's called touch DNA. Our technologies in the last 3 years just been amazing. Touch. I wrote the shorts. Well, all I'm telling you is that we have similar DNA. We don't have any DNA. I wish I could say heavily to DNA, but right now that's what we're getting. Wow. But at the end of the day, this is the story that's kind of decided. Let's say the wicked ass is. From what he told me the last time, basically, the guy, everything was great. She came out to New York. This is all about phone. Like, so just to go from the beginning. Yeah. She was saying that, and of course, it's like it's a house here in East Side of Wayne. They got a medication for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been invited to go out to some house, but you know, of course, it's struggling and stuff like that. Kind of muscle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like things like I saw how they was treating her, you know, and then that, you know.
Denise was struggling with homelessness.
Hey, look here. Any female, I'm gonna tell you this now. I'm gonna tell you this clear. Don't be with no man who you gotta sneak in at this grown of age. I'm not playing that. That's some shit you doing your teenagers. I wasn't doing that in by 2021. I'm not doing that. Come on, man. I'm not doing that. Nah, I ain't going through all that. Don't talk to no man that you got to sneak in and do all this, because obviously he don't care enough to try to do something. It get to a certain point where he trying to see you more than he trying to work on building something. So you gotta look at that for what it is, and you gotta be like, oh, that's a red flag.
He was treating her, you know, and then that, you know.
Denise was struggling with homelessness and was in a program that was helping her get back on her feet. Tory, however, wanted control of her. He didn't like that the program enforced certain rules, and so he convinced her to leave. Over the next several months, the two hopped from state to state and place to place, arguing over everything, including her pregnancy. At one point, the two got into a physical altercation, one that Tori casually explains away.
You know, somebody following, but they acting like you're doing something to them, but you're not doing nothing to them. Like, yo, just trying to stop making it right. Like, I'm not following you. Right. I'm not. You know, I'm just trying to get in the house. You know what I'm saying? I got my tea or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she got some books or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to get in the house. So at this point, it's like, it's as if she's trying to cause a scene to, you know.
You said it depends if you got kids. Shit, man, I wish you would, man. You sneaking, you got kids and you still have to sneak them in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Like, let everybody see.
You watching this baby in the middle of the night. Who finna play these games, these people?
Yeah. You know, so it's like, for me, it's like, yo, so I stop. I push her and stuff like that. I'm not tossing it. I push her. Right. And she's going over to the ground. Like, she's slicing it. Like, I didn't push you out. You see how much bigger she is to me? Right. No, I didn't push you out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, now I'm trying to help you up. You know? Come on, girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you're just trying to make me look like I'm because of the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's like we get in the house. I already threw up. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere outside on the bus or something. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious, all evident, all over my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So then I get in the house and we still like fighting and wrestling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I end up throwing up again. You know, that was on the side where she was at, but she was still living. You know what I'm saying? We was still like going through it there. You know what I'm saying? When I left her, she was still living. You feel me?
So that's where I know, like, that part of the story, bro. I mean, that's where I think it's the most.
Oh, my Lord. They just found him in a house with her body that's clearly been decomposing to the point where they couldn't even identify the body. And he want to say that he's just making up a lie. Like, he trying to distance himself from it, try to act like he ain't do it. So you ain't the sweet tea killer, so you ain't just shoot the man at the gas station either. That wasn't you either. That wasn't you with them nasty locks. I know you ain't washed them locks in years. Yo, you probably been growing your locks longer than mine, but since you don't wash your hair, maintain it, it'll never grow. Like, man, them glasses telling me everything I need to know. Never mind. Let me shut up.
Most important part of the story, and I understand
glasses.
You may not want to tell us, but because I think you have to admit it to yourself. But it's a tough thing to do. But like I told you the first time I met you, he seemed just like a good dude. He seemed spiritual. And at the end of the day, people are going to look at this story and they're going to think, like, I'm just trying to be as objective as I can to the one that think you did. And they're going to be like, was he remorseful and all that? Because just like with this thing at the store, there was an explanation, like whacking me with a pulse, right? Yeah. Like you said, there's only so much you can take about an animal. You come in there trying to get iced, they're whacking you with a pad. But no, this is a fine store policy. What the heck's going on, right? So you see how it easy go from, oh, they just robbed us so iced, shot the club to, oh man, there's a lot more to this story. Just like that, with her, again, there's so much to this story. I don't think people are going to think otherwise that you can shoot her. But I think they had something happened. And I truly believe that on the Bible, when there's something happened within her, like you said, there was a big and stuff. I don't know if something happened, but no doubt in my mind with the evidence that we have right now, people are gonna know that you've been, you're already being charged. So it's just a question of, is he remorseful?
Y'all say y'all wish people like this give what they give, or get what they give. Y'all want to know why that's a bad idea? Because the police going to do their job. Yep, that's when the police actually start doing their job. Yep. And if you know what I mean, basically, imagine you take out somebody who you would deem not the best guy on this planet. Police going to do their job and lock you up regardless, and you're not going to get no type of sanction for it unless... Hey.
And B is that we'll watch the story because she's not there to say, hey,
that's not a good idea.
Because it sounds like each time, even with this one, the whole Norfolk thing, I heard she's trying to get the charges off because she loved you. And I bet you think about it was, she probably say, hey, let's say she survived. Let's say you shot her and she survived. She would be like, it's okay. Like, I attacked him, whatever. But she's not here to tell us the side of the story. Right. You only hear. And we're just trying to appeal to the bottom to you as a good person. I mean, to be honest with you, I would have want to really die like that. That's not a shot her, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he meant for any of this to happen. I think whatever the case may be with you, I really truly think if you push, you will be at, and then maybe 10 seconds later, you're like, damn, it shouldn't have happened. Maybe you panicked. I don't know, but I'm telling you, this is exactly what he told us when we met the first time. Just like he said, you're a good guy. You're a
Need the detectives be buttering people up. You're a good guy. Boy, you are terrible. We ain't said nothing good about you yet.
You treat people with respect. The people treat you with respect. You told us that the other day. And in this situation, what happened at the store, the guy's in the pole, he whacked you. You went back, he does it again. It's like
the first time was the manager. So personally, I felt like he saw him do it. I felt like you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly it. So I understand why you did what you did. It makes complete sense because he's disrespecting you. He's treating you like an animal, and you don't deserve it.
And you can see that I was trying to
But in this,
guy took my ice from me. Don't want to give my ice.
But with Denise, okay, it's almost the same thing. You love her unconditionally. She's pregnant with your baby, for God's sake.
Maybe.
Let's assume it's your baby because you guys are together. So whether you're the biological father or not the biological father, when that baby's born, you're the father.
Police try to hype Tori up, blaming the incident on Denise in hopes that it will get him to talk. Of course, they have all the evidence in the world that Denise was never an aggressor and never deserved what became of her. This is the last footage of Denise ever taken. In it, she is...
Yeah, okay. We can see where his motive at. Y'all didn't hear his motive? Oh, you didn't hear it? You weren't paying attention? Oh, let Retro break it down to you. His motive is not only is he probably lunatic minded from all the drugs, right? But on top of that, he feels like the child is not his. And instead of going to Mari, he probably did what his brain and them high thoughts told him to do. You got to remember, somebody is on bad drugs. Because y'all got to remember, I keep telling y'all, these people taking these drugs get the cheap batch. You don't have money. You're getting the cheap stuff. What, don't you get what you pay for? Have you heard you get what you pay for? If I buy me a $5 skillet and $100 one, which one? Don't you make it make sense? Make it make sense. Like, you don't expect as much from the $5 one as this $100 one. But hey, that's why people be having these bad trips. Y'all are literally getting the bad side of drugs. So he probably felt like the baby wasn't his. He taking bad drugs, and now we here.
Seen cowering as they go up to Tori's apartment. It's clear she doesn't want to be near him and is scared to be alone with him. But nearly 9 months pregnant, with nowhere to go, she is lost.
Because when you threw up at my office, and you told me why you threw up at Oakleaf, we were tired. But after reviewing everything and listening to the interview, I know why you threw up. I know why you got sick. Okay? You're not a monster. Because you got monsters and you got people that made mistakes. And you're a person that made mistake. Okay? And the bottom line...
Sounds like a monster. You sound like a monster. Some people make mistakes and then some monsters are born. Or just appearing out the shadows. You always been that way your whole life. People just ignored you and let you be you.
I'm going to say it flat out. You shot her. And when you shot her, that made you sick to your stomach.
No, that's exactly what I already threw up. I promise. Really. I didn't shoot her. Like, we was fighting, and I told her, like, she already saw me getting sick. You know what I'm saying? I got sick on the bus, or before we got on the bus. I threw up on my slippers or whatever I was wearing.
No matter when you threw up.
I threw up more than once, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, but no matter what I'm trying to tell you, no matter when you threw up, it doesn't matter. Okay?
She was still alive when I threw up.
She may have still been alive when you threw up. Okay? That doesn't matter.
She wasn't shot, is what I'm saying to you. Like, she wasn't shot.
She was shot.
When I threw up, she wasn't shot.
She wasn't shot by you. She was after you threw up.
So listen more, what we're trying to tell him is, if we just, without even just listening to it, like, we step back, right? If we step back, and we just let evidence, they're gonna say we're showcasing are the same, the DNA. We just got it, so we're gonna get it done in 2-3 hours. And let's say the DNA is the same on both showcases. So for us, do we need some kind of explanation? No, we really don't. But for you, I get to you, it is so important. So something to me.
People like him, you got to be real aggressive with it. Ain't no talking to them nice. They going to keep trying to manipulate you because they think you dumb. You going to have to real life get on him and tell him what type of position he in, that he ain't got no hope. It's over with. Hey, shout out to Bobby Brown with that loot box. I appreciate you. W Bobby Brown in the chat. Hey, look. But nah, he know. Y'all got to tell him that it's no way. It's nothing. That's the only way he going to crack. Other than this, he going to sit right here and keep playing dumb until he requests a lawyer.
Have to have happened in this apartment, just like something happened. You didn't walk into a Shell gas station and kill the clerk. Something happened for you. For this thing that happened. I'm assuming the same thing transpired in your apartment. That's my only human, not a detective, human explanation that you were put in a situation where you had to act just like you had to act at the show. You seem like that type of thing. That's just my assumption. So unless you tell me that, we should go be like, we gotta go with the evidence. And that's not fair, man. That's not fair to you. You get a recording. What's that?
I would be recorded.
You can.
You can go recording.
Yeah, more. We have to.
No, that's
It's a new.
I just wanted to be sure.
No, it's not on the lie to you. It's a new law we have that we for murders and homicides we have it enforced. So we can't say, all right. Well, I'm saying he said that, and you go, I guess. Well. So we're just trying to protect you, but I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, you are. That's what.
Yeah, so
I mean, that listening, man.
I don't want to sit here and I don't like to give people sob stories because I'm sour. Yeah, it was like I personally look at it. I'm trying to hold together.
And this is what's wrong with this society right now. That we got people and men like here, this just act so stupid and just think what they did was so okay that they can just sit in everybody's face and just lie. Nobody wants to take accountability for nothing. I understand in this situation why you won't want to do that because it come with a life sentence. But you did what you did. It ain't like you, look, you not shaking this. You're not getting away from this. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You stuck with this. It's with you. But this goes to show what kind of society that the government wanted so bad. Y'all starting to get it. This is what the government wanted. The government wanted people like this to be able to do all these things. So they choose. They made it to where everybody can't touch nobody. You can't put socks and shoes on nobody if in public no more. Somebody doing wrong like him, you can't just go up to them and just, do what you supposed to. I'm just saying. Sometimes I seen justice get done in the streets way more than in the courtroom. And I ain't even talking about just nobody dying physical. No, we talking about straight socks and shoes. Yep. I've seen people way more satisfied than that than seeing somebody go to jail just sitting in a cell untouched, unbothered. Imagine we live in a time where I can sit right here and do all the stuff in the world to your whole family and the police gonna come lock me up and you can't do nothing to me. Ha ha he he. You can't do nothing. And even if you did find me before, you would get in trouble. They gonna still give you a court date. They might let you go and let you off, but you still gonna get a court date. Yeah, that's the type of society we live in. You can't touch nobody, but they can have access to guns, do all this crazy stuff, and be whoever they want, even if it's a terrible person. Yep, and they can beat on anybody in front of you. That's the real reason why I'm getting mad and saying all this, because they can literally beat on a woman in front of you, anything, do all this, and you can't do nothing. Yep. Yeah, you got to sit back, call the police, wait on them to get there, and hopefully they still there.
So from the minute I met you, I knew that.
Don't do nothing, you're going to go to jail.
I would care for her.
Don't help them out. That's why people don't help no more. Why would I help somebody go to jail?
I know all that. And I don't want people to judge you as a monster that killing multiple people. I really don't. Because I truly believe in my heart that something went down and you had no choice. I truly believe that. But if you left this mindset, people just going to judge you as a monster. And if this shit went down, then please tell us, listen, man, I'm asking you as a person, if something went down between your area, there's a good explanation for this, just like there's a good explanation at the school. Please, yes, the law tell us it's important. Please, it's important for all of us. It's important for you. It's important for her. It's important for the man. It's so important. Please.
At this point,
Please, Mr. Mark.
I think the more I should wait for a lawyer to tell me what I should do. You know, because
Well, I'm going to let you tell your story. This is your opportunity to tell the story. Because I'm telling you, you're going to talk to a lawyer, and the lawyer's going to say, Mr. Moore, don't you dare talk to the cops. And I'm being honest with you. It sounds like you're asking for a lawyer. But
Did he just hold up? Did this cop just tell this man what a lawyer? I understand he trying to trick him and throw his mind off, but did you just explain this man? Of course, a lawyer would say that. Why wouldn't they say that? My bad, y'all. It's just certain things the police be saying. I know the police in the right, but
the cops. And I'm being honest with you. It sounds like you're asking for a lawyer. But the bottom line is, a lawyer's not going to let you tell your story. And when you go to trial, you're going to sit at a table and 9 out of 10 times.
What y'all believe about that story? Y'all believe a lawyer won't let you tell your story?
You're not going to tell your story there. And so your story is going to be some wacky story about you leaving, getting a joint, and coming back with a gun on your bed. You and I know that's bullshit. Okay? Why is that bullshit? Because it's bullshit. And I'm being real with you. Okay? And just like Dimitri said, you're in that apartment, something happened, she triggered you, and just like I was telling you, it started in Virginia, you're treating her like a queen, you take her to New York, you're treating her like a queen, your building's beautiful. She's on the 8th floor. I looked outside your balcony and the view that you have there, beautiful. And she's not appreciating you and all the sacrifices that you're doing for her and the baby that's going to come. And something snapped. She did something. And unfortunately, you shot her. And you can tell us that you don't want to talk to us and we'll just get up and we'll leave. Okay? But this is your opportunity to give the story because people are going to think that you're heartless.
Yeah, I said,
and I don't think you are.
He is heartless. Y'all said cops trying to lie. Yeah, we can see, obviously, huh? Yeah, they good. They some good liars, too. He most definitely requested a lawyer. This is where police get in the gray area. And because, look, stuff like this can help. Well, not in this situation. They ain't going to help much. But in normal cases, this can help people get off because he asked for a lawyer. Like anybody with a brain, I'm like, oh, he asked for a lawyer. You like, I think this and that. Then you try to reword it and all that. A lawyer use that to his advantage. But in this case, I already got so much evidence against him. Who cares?
They can't see what I see. You know? I don't understand. I can see somebody in this heart. It's like, you know, when I don't want to do things, even her father told you that. Even her father said,
her father told me, okay, that she loved you. Her father also told me, just like I said, I'm not going to play games with you. The father also told me that he thought you were her, and he told her to try to leave, tell her to leave you, and she refused. And there's a history of domestic violence between you two, and multiple family members have told me that. Okay? And so the history of domestic violence, the incident that occurred in Virginia, and then she ends up shot in your apartment, and you're going to tell me this is not my first rodeo, this is not his first rodeo, that you went to go get a joint, you came back and with a gun on your bed and she shot, and then you're like, well, I didn't want to call the police. That's bullshit.
I didn't just go in a joint, though. It was not enough for the last for the rest of the night, but
whatever you're going to go get, you go get. You come back and you don't call the police, that's bullshit.
Police know for certain that Tori shot Denise several times in their shared bedroom. They don't need more proof to convict him. What they do need are answers for her family that is in desperate mourning, and wants to know more than anything what happened to their baby girl and their grandson.
In a drugged out rage. I think he did all this in his drugged out rage. What y'all think? I think he felt like the baby wasn't his. He was already on drugs. They already had a bad day. Then it escalated from outside into the apartment, and he doesn't even seem like the individual who needs a gun.
Was because I'm not supposed to leave anybody in my house when I'm gone. As a state, you know what I'm saying, as a rules to my program. Nobody's supposed to be in my home. So that's so I automatically knew that was wrong. So I'm like, yo, like, the reason why I didn't call the police wasn't because I did it. It was because I didn't know what to do at this point. Like you didn't know what to do because you were shocker. Why do something that I saw? You don't have any evidence that I saw. Oh, we have evidence. What evidence do you have that I saw? We saw the gun. That obviously you saw me, you said on camera. You said obviously you're not listening to what I just said. I'm not going to repeat it. And you know, we can go around in circles, and I can say you can say the word is this. You know, I say you threw up before you shot her. No, I didn't throw up before. You know, it's like whatever. I said I threw up before she got shot. I didn't say that I ever shot her. I said I threw up. But the bottom line is before she got shot. I didn't say that I ever shot her. I said I threw up. But the threw up before she got shot. I didn't say that I ever shot her. I said
You didn't say you haven't shot her, huh? Oh yeah, I heard haven't. I ain't heard had.
I said I threw up before she got shot. I didn't say that I ever shot her. I said I threw up. But the bottom line is
I ain't heard had shot her. I think that was a typo.
And you know,
I ain't heard it.
Not only did you shoot her, and she died, unfortunately. I didn't shoot her. You did. You shot her. Somebody.
I had as far as I know, she was bleeding from the altercation that we had. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She wasn't bleeding from the altercation.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't shoot her. Right. I'm saying I didn't shoot her. That's what I'm saying. I had an altercation with her. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I threw up. Yes. This was all before she was shot. All before she was shot. I threw up.
Just think about this. Y'all. I want y'all to think about this. I just noticed something. That was supposedly your baby mama, whoever, fiance, right? Whoever okay. She was 8 months pregnant. So she about to be due. She about 8 months pregnant. She about to be due. And then you find her dead. And then not only are you not showing any emotion now, that means that we know that you did it then. Like, look. Everything, I just noticed he's not showing any emotion towards this situation. Who hears something like this and be okay? Because I wouldn't be. Because you did it. We know you was living in the house with it. You did everything. You're showing zero emotion. We know you did it. That's why the police just looking at him like, give it up.
We got back to the house. That was one time. Before we even got back to the house, you know? I don't know if she got her feelings or she was like, yo, making me sick because you're sick and she just trying to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Or what? But I threw up the game. When we got to the house, that's what made me stop fighting. Because I was like, you know what? I don't have the energy. I shoot that girl. I'm sick.
Maybe that's why you shot her. Because you didn't have the energy to fight her.
Not at all.
But the bottom line is,
like this is you still. We was on the same side. Like you know, we had a whole conversation. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I just sat on the bed, you know, and sat there and was trying to talk to her and all that, right next to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess y'all assume like we got to the house and she was shot. No, we wrestled all that and still went inside and sat down. I sat down. Maybe it was smoke a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like it was some things like, oh, it wasn't just like a.
Listen, no, let's never believe that place. You had this turbulent issue where that would fight before it happens. She just got that. And you leave, and all of a sudden, some other person comes in and shoots her, leaves without it. That's courageous.
All right, so let's explain this right. Whoever put the glue in my doors, right? And we was saying that it was Denise. I could have been Denise when she was in New York. Correct. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like
that has nothing to do.
Well, who?
Hey, shout out to Sean with the hiding.
Someone's lying.
Well, why? You can't explain that, right? No. Right, that's what I'm saying. So, like, what am I supposed to think?
Well, I can tell you this. I've been telling this. If we have to explain it, if we put our $20 million life, no doubt slide.
And all this stuff transpires, but I was ever shoot nobody.
Right.
But all of a sudden now, I shoot everybody. You see what I'm saying? How does that happen?
You're not shooting everybody.
Yeah.
You're shooting people that give you a reason to shoot them. You're not a dangerous person. You're not a monster.
Finally, Tori says something that every single cop has dreamed of. Something that is so stupid, it's almost too good to be true.
Is this off the record? Can we go off the record?
Yeah, we can go off the record. Let's go off the record. Yeah, stupid motherfucker. Let's go off the record. Yeah, let's go off the record. Hell yeah, we finna go off the record. Let's go.
We can do off the record. How do we do off the record?
Just say it's off the record. It's off the record. He's not going to take any no.
Off the record is off the record?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like,
It's like we're not news in court. That's what it is. You're like, need them to tell.
Let's keep this just between us. Boy, do you think this a movie? Man, watch this. Yeah, give him a man.
Listen.
What?
What do you mean off the record?
I'm saying, like, so I told you off the record.
Yeah, he turned the recorder off. Yeah.
Hold on. I'll turn the recording off. See, it was recording. Watch when I hit this. See how it's recording right now? It's doing that voice. You see it? I mean, it's going on.
So I'll show y'all. It was other weapons. It wasn't. It was a sword.
I saw that.
And some type of. Okay. So.
What was that? Like, what do you mean?
So, while me and Denise was fighting, right, I picked up a sword. You go? Because she had the stick. You understand? But I knew I didn't. I knew I didn't.
Now she had a weapon. Hey, shout out to Crazy Mama Sits with the Stay Hydrated. I appreciate you.
Just pregnant. I didn't work. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. So, all right. So I threw it. She picked it up. All right.
Oh, bad.
I knew she was pregnant. I didn't work. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. So, all right. So I threw it. She picked it up. All right. Okay. Before that particularly occurred, she got happened to slip up and say, "Don't listen to me, don't worry about it." You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She got happened to slip up and say that. You understand? Because we still made it tomorrow. You understand? And after I understood that, I smiled because it was a relief to me. Like, I was hoping that this could be the end of it. Like, yo, like, you know, like, let's let this be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to take this any further than it already has gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I realized I threw my sword away. All right? You see my sword. You feel me? I threw that away. I threw it over there too, like, by the window, by where that little TV's at. She picked it up. And she had already had that stick or whatever that big boy thing is in her hand. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's what I felt that the part I didn't tell you. You understand?
So did you shoot no?
Off the record, of course. Make sure, because y'all remember this. He is all this is off the record. Remember that. He is very much off the record. This idiot. He turned the iPad recording off. This stupid mother. How you don't see this body cam right in your face? You don't see this man with this body cam on sitting right in front of you? That goes tell you the intelligence of some people right there.
This off the record. This one only. Like, just us. Just us. Off the record. All right, because if we say it's off the record, that means that it will court. And that means what's that, entrapment?
You got one more time and I'm through.
It means it's off the record. Entrapment is when
this man just said entrapment. He just said that if they using anything he say off the record, it's entrapment. And he think this a movie.
Find some stuff on
Think you Vin Diesel? Like, come on, man.
So what is it when you tell somebody something's off the record? I mean, don't worry about off the record. We're there, bro. We're at that point. Look, like, meaning you're either gonna tell us. You're either gonna tell us or not, because he turned off the recorder. Okay. You shot her. There's no cameras in here.
You're either gonna tell us or not.
You shot her.
Hey, shout out to Mandy with the $5 super chat. Tell us.
You gotta tell
I appreciate
us,
you, Mandy. What's up, Mandy?
Don't make any nervous though. Like, you say like, do you think that's gonna make any difference? No, it's gonna be celebrated.
Nobody's celebrating nothing. Like, I'm looking at it, it's like,
you're gonna tell us we already know. Like, you gotta tell us you already know. That weapons thing, we already know that. There's nothing here that you told us that's shocking us. So you didn't want to tell us.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty proud of this knucklehead that I'm telling you is shocking. Yep. But for me to just admit to Americans that it's not necessarily whatever this back in. That's kind of.
I mean, if that's what you're hoping for, then that's not the person we're describing. We're describing a good dude. Like, if you're open to that, you got scared of this because you don't tell us. That's stuff that I actually.
This is the face of a man who's just realized off the record doesn't mean what he thinks it means, because as nice as it would be able to confess with no repercussions, that's not how it works, especially not when there's a camera trained right on your face. Perhaps realizing how much he's messed up, Tori starts to backpedal, making insane claims, and blaming the faults of the relationship on Denise, who was surely out to get him.
She had a sword, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, was she trying to I had the sword. Right. I gave it up. I gave it up. You had that hope that we could, you know, stop the altercation.
So eventually you gave up and so she ends up with the sword. Did she try to stab me with it all? Did she actually? You have any marks on you?
But that's why you had to shoot her, because she had the sword.
Is that what you're telling us without telling us?
He finna cry. Shout out to Nathane with the MVP. Yeah, they about to make him break. Why y'all keep saying he a Temu version of me?
Did she make contact with you in any way with that sword?
I wouldn't say that she made contact, but like I was trying to relieve her of the other weapon. So she was on top of the bed at this point. You understand? So when I had the sword, you know, I was trying kind of hard to step up, you know what I'm saying? But not relieve her of the other weapon. But
the other one was a stick, you said?
Yeah, it's some type of bigger than a stick.
Okay, I would have seen that, but like I said,
it's probably in the corner on the other side. I'm Bible, so we can put it on. Nothing. Yeah, so what ended up happening was when I got on the bed, I don't think she hit me, and I don't think I hit her. But it's like one of the things, like, it was, you know, it's like she probably would have hit me, and I just really want to relieve her. You know what I'm saying?
How many times did you shoot her?
Huh?
How many times did you shoot her?
Yeah, I did. What did I just say? How many times did you? So, I didn't say I shot her. I didn't let her say I shot her. You know? I said that we was wrestling on the bed, and she had weapons that I was trying to relieve her of, and I had a sword. So at this point, I stepped down off the bed, you know, and I threw my sword. You know, I threw my sword. She stepped back down off the bed and picked up my sword.
Was she saying anything about sharing the sword?
Did she ever say anything?
Yeah, like when she asked the sword, did she say anything?
He is a real piece of work, ain't he? Hey, shout out to Flower. I appreciate your flower. I mean, shout out to Fire with the flower. I appreciate your Fire. Shout out to Fire with that flower. What's up, Fire Claw?
Didn't we say something?
She said,
yeah, that's your brother, man. Get on.
That's what she said. And I think at that point, it's like, you know, like, you scared my whole life. You just wrestling with it. You know what I'm saying? You just You know, you just let me know that you don't mind killing me. You know what I'm saying? In my home, you just let me know that.
Let me ask you this. Are you sorry about things? Like, if you had to take this step back, or what you think, or do you think it's straight up you get family with son?
I wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I wouldn't let die. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Obviously, if I go out my way to go get somebody that acts like this, that's not somebody that would just.
I know. So you made that pretty good.
No,
you know that.
No matter what, I wouldn't want to die.
So we know that. I know you made that pretty good. Yes, you know. You made that pretty good.
I'm not going around just. You gotta do something to me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make me feel for my life. You know what I'm saying? Or for me to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't just go around on people. Obviously, you can tell that. You know what I'm saying? Even my kidnapping charges, it was for producer conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Like me, just going around. Well, I don't do that. And I got my life is too blessed. You hear me? For me to be going around deliberately trying to mess with people. So that's why I feel like it's somebody that's sick that needs to me.
You say your life too blessed. He said that. Nah, he said that. He said my life is too blessed. You hear me? That's what he said. Look here, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Your background ain't come through.
You go around deliberately trying to mess with people. So that's why I feel like it's somebody that's sick that needs to me or something. Like somebody's sick to sabotage my life.
The only person who sabotaged Tori's life is himself. Ultimately, at trial, he refused to own up to his actions. He was convicted of a triple homicide for Denise, Ayalu, and Ezekiel, Denise's unborn son. As a result, he received 3 life sentences and will spend the rest of his life behind.
That's it. That's all. That's it. Only 3 life sentences. I gave his ass 3,000 years. Man, let me be the judge. That's it. All he got. That's all. Talking about 3 life sentences. That's it. I said he ain't gonna make it in prison. You're having a hard life. You need to open your mouth to smile so everybody can see the real gold. About right. Everywhere there. You said just like that he lost his freedom. This could have been avoided. He's failing to realize that he was on drugs throughout the whole encounter. Like, y'all think I'm stupid? Wait, do y'all think Retro is an idiot? What? You think he did this sober? Do you think this man lives a sober life? I can look at a man dead in their face and tell them like, I can tell by your cheeks. Yeah, you do something. You do something. You do something. Boy, you was high. Extremely high. Tell me, how can you be okay with living with a dead body on the floor in your room without being on drugs? Okay. Okay. Yeah, y'all gotta make it make sense to me. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. I don't remember picking none of these videos, and I'm mad already. He pissing me off already. I could just tell by the just trying to look fake, surprised, and dumb and shit. Like, man, man, I'll set this table on fire and slime you through it, man. Hey, hold up. Man, you better get out of my face, man. Look, I'm finna go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back in a second. And I'm like, yeah, he making me mad. Y'all go ahead and just start him being fake surprised. He irritated me already. Yeah, I'm back. Look how big he done got. Hold up. I need to move this. It's been a minute since they seen you. Are you tired? You mad? I appreciate it. Say you love the kitty. I appreciate y'all. So look, y'all, in this video, they said these wannabe gangsters. Oh, that's what it is. I wannabe gangsters who thought they got away with murder. Oh, that's why he's looking like this and making me mad.
No, I didn't. I don't judge guns at all anymore.
I'm not here to judge you. I want you to.
I didn't shoot.
So this person here is dead.
I swear to God, I didn't do it though. I promise you.
So why are you telling other people that you did?
Because it made me sound cool.
Meet two wannabe gangsters, Joshua Curtis and Adrian Brown.
So they shot somebody, then start telling people what they did? Don't worry about it.
For the senseless killing of an innocent homeless man, convinced they got away with it. What they didn't realize is that every move they made that night was captured on surveillance cameras.
That looks like Yogi. No, that is not me.
Who's that?
That's me.
Okay. You know, you just described exactly what that person's wearing, and you're wearing those exact same shit right now.
Yeah.
So stop lying.
Now, these two will waste no time throwing each other under the bus, and in doing so, help detectives uncover a murder so senseless it defies belief.
He was like, hey, I just shot someone. Honestly, he wanted to go shooting, so I watched him shoot. I was trying to tell him to stop, and he fired 4 shots.
On the morning of May 1st, 2025, employees with Albuquerque Community Safety discovered 23-year-old Christopher Sturluson dead inside a tent in an arroyo near Carlisle Boulevard and Montgomery Boulevard in northeast Albuquerque. He had been shot during the night. Just hours earlier, police had already responded to reports of gunfire in the same area. Sturluson told officers that several people had been shooting nearby and that he yelled at them to stop. When detectives reviewed surveillance footage from nearby buildings, they spotted 2 teenagers walking just feet from Sturluson's tent moments before the gunshots were heard. The 2 were identified as 18-year-old Joshua Curtis and 17-year-old Adrian Brown. In the meantime, Curtis had disappeared.
Because he knew he was guilty. But look, what drugs was y'all on? Y'all young, so some smoking and drinking make y'all act out like this. But I want to know what other drugs y'all was on. I don't believe people do this. I don't believe they do this sober. I don't be believing they got the courage. I don't think they tough enough to do it sober. So they always get high and do it. Yeah, they ain't got the courage. So they wait till they get high and then they build that courage. So I want to know what they did.
But detectives were able to locate Adrian Brown, so they brought him in for questioning, hoping to understand why anyone would start shooting at a stranger sleeping in a tent.
I was just gonna ask, do you have like a lot of friends or anything you hang out with?
Like 4 or 5 friends now.
How are they with you?
Like,
Supportive?
yeah.
Are they your age or are they older?
Older.
How old are they?
One friend is 20, one friend is about to be 21, one friend is 8, he just turned 18, another friend's 18, and that's really all I can think of.
So you hang out with older people? Yeah?
Nobody's younger than me that I hang out with.
Yeah. Well, it's good because it shows character.
There's younger people are just too immature. They're too, like I had a little homie, he was always stealing weed products from me. Like, I'd go buy something for me to smoke, and he'd come by, like, hey, come smoke with me, bro, you're cool. I'd come by, and he'd be smoking, and then I go to sleep or something, I wake up, everything's gone, he's gone, my stuff's gone, bro.
You said little, and you like this. Is he short?
He's short, he's a year younger than me, 16.
Oh, okay. I was like,
he's just small.
Okay, I was like, a little lissy.
He's not even that much younger than me. I just call him Lil Homie because he's all tiny.
Yeah, what's the second sign?
Honestly, last night, because I just cut him off last night.
Why?
Because he stole something else from me.
No.
So,
Again?
yeah, so I just dropped him off in the middle of the road and I was bringing my grandma's car back to her. And I was like, hey, bro, I don't want to be rude to you, but you want to walk on, dog. I was like, I can't take that stealing from you no more.
What did he steal?
He stole another weed pen.
Okay.
It doesn't even really matter. It's $25, but
you know what's the principle?
yeah, no, it's just the principle of respect and loyalty.
Right, and you're allowing somebody to your home, and then they're stealing things from you.
Right.
Yeah, that's not okay. What's his name?
Draven.
Draven? I've never heard that name. Draven.
Yeah. Ayven.
Draven. Okay. Does he have a last name?
Bitsy.
What is it?
Bitsy. Bitsie.
Bitsy, like Itsy Bitsy. Itsy. That makes sense. Okay. Draven Bitsy. Where do you meet?
I met him at San Diego. I went back to school not too long ago to try and get my life back to it, but the trauma from that school just wasn't connected, so I just left.
What time were you guys getting out last night? What Did you pick him up?
I dropped him off. We hung out for pretty much the whole day. I dropped him off where I dropped him off about 8. Got home about 8:30.
Okay. So you hung out all day and you dropped him off at 8:30?
Yeah. No, I dropped him off at 8 and got home about 8:30.
Where'd you drop him off at?
Zuni and Carlisle.
Oh, okay. So you got home about 8:30? Okay.
From the very start,
Boy, his head looked way larger than I thought at first. Once he finally looked down, I'm like, Lord. Man, what? Man, he like something off Jimmy Neutron, I ain't gonna lie to you. But nah, look, so he over here making up this elaborate, stupid story and just talking and speaking, right? The detective sitting right here making up timelines and trying to see where you was when and establish when you had the car, so nobody else can be ruled out for driving at that time. And you over here just answering all their questions.
detectives wanted Adrian to believe this conversation would be fairly relaxed. Of course, they wanted to hear about the events of the day, but if they'd asked him directly, he would have been much more guarded. That's why they framed it as a conversation about his group of friends. And we can confidently say it worked, because Adrian started opening up pretty quickly.
Who else were you with yesterday?
Me, him, and my friend. I don't know his actual name, but he goes by Yogi.
Yogi?
Yeah. So I call him Yogi Bear.
How old is Yogi?
Yogi's 18.
Oh, okay. What's Yogi look like?
He's chunky, curly hair, and big old fluffy beard.
Chunky, curly hair and a fluffy beard?
Yeah.
And he's only 18?
Yeah, he said he's had that beard since he was 15.
Where'd you meet Yogi?
Damn, where did I meet Yogi? He just hit me up on Instagram one day, Yogi, you wanna chill? And we were just cool ever since that.
You met him?
Yeah.
How funny, and these guys all for you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's cool. You guys have any mutual friends or anything before?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't like some total
No, I think he met me, because we never met each other before that. So I think he just hit me up that day. He was like, hey, you know Gino? Man, it was all over the news recently.
Who?
Gino? Daniel Harris.
Daniel Harris?
He got shot by the cop at the Walgreens on Eubank Central.
Oh.
Yeah, we met through him.
Oh, is he alive?
Who? Gino? Daniel?
Yeah.
No, Daniel died. He got shot by the cop.
Oh, yes. Daniel Harris is his name?
Yeah, Daniel Harris. And then that's how I met Yogi through him. And he.
Y'all stupid boys better pay attention. Y'all ain't paying enough attention. Yeah, he over here answering these cop questions, but not only that, you see how he over here making all these, yeah, they met through my boy, yeah, this boy the one who got shot by the police, yeah, him, and then the police officer like, who again? Cause y'all ain't important to them. You gonna see where you at on the scale of things. You're not important to them. You just another person, another name. That's it. You're another statistic, and you're gonna be another person who doing the same exact thing as the last person. Y'all think y'all finna be in the streets and make a change. Y'all think y'all finna be in the streets and get rich. You not getting rich in the streets. You not getting rich in the streets. It's not gonna happen. And if you do get some money in the streets, watch they come take all of it. I done seen it happen to everybody. I done seen people run up millions and get everything took away. So you never getting rich in the streets, because they always take it back.
He said, yo, you know Gino? I said, yeah. He said, let's chill, bro.
Ain't that right?
Gino, is it G-I?
G-I, it's G-I, yeah, G-I-N-O.
G-I-N-O, Gino, okay. It sounds familiar. I also wasn't involved in that, but, okay. Which one
It was on Eubank Central.
Eubank Central. I'm curious because I'm going to look it up. So, I was just curious about that. So, he asked you, and you guys started hanging out?
Yeah.
Does he have his name on his Instagram or anything?
No, it's just, his name is like Yogi from the Q or some shit like that.
Yogi from the Q. That's funny. That's cool. So, how long have you been friends for?
About a year and a half.
Okay. How's being friends with him?
Pretty good.
So it was just you, Yogi, and little homie during Itsy bitsy.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you guys up to yesterday?
We were just trying to go. We went to eat. We went trying to go to this.
Okay.
We went to the mall, walked around a little bit, and then took Yogi to my house. This girl was going there. Dropped him off there. This girl got there when I was leaving. Took Draven home. Got home. Went back inside. Drank a little bit of beer, and then just went to sleep.
There we go. There we go. I was waiting on it. So they was out drinking alcohol. Y'all was out drinking alcohol. Underage, talking about a beer. And what liquor? Cause if you 17 drinking beer, bro, what liquor do you drink? It ain't no way. Look here. When you turn 17, you think I'm gonna believe it? I think you'll do it. I don't trust you. You an orange cat. But in this situation with him, what is he drinking? What liquor is he drinking? He over here trying to sit right here and act like everything is just like, come on, man. You don't drink beer at 17 years old without drinking hard liquor. I'm talking about straight bourbon or something. Vodka.
Was he over here too?
Yeah, he drank a little bit.
Was he there?
No one was there. It was just, it should have been just me at my house. And my dog.
Okay. And, what was he over here in?
We were all drinking a Four Loko or something.
Dude.
Horrible.
Ugh, what's wrong with you guys? You guys drinking some Four Lokos. Okay, so you guys went inside your house. You said you were home about 8:30?
Yeah.
And you just trust Yogi to just do it?
Yeah, because last time I just left him there, he cleaned up my house and everything, so.
When did he leave?
He left about 9:30.
This morning?
No, last night.
Okay.
And then I went in my room, laid down, was on my phone watching Instagram for a little bit, just went to sleep.
Just for reference, the Yogi Adrian keeps mentioning here was actually Joshua Curtis. And considering detectives later learned that Adrian and Joshua had known each other for about 3 years, it's pretty strange that Adrian suddenly doesn't know his name, isn't it?
Because he young, dumb, and he don't know that the police can track every single thing he do. Only a teenager, man, look, only a stupid person believes that all their stuff is private now. Nothing you have is private. Who do you think you are, the president? You think Facebook, Instagram, you see they paying all this money to get your iCloud messages, your iMessages and all this, so what else? They cracking your phone to get to the messages. So what? What? They they say I want a search warrant. They can go through all your stuff, all the picture you don't want nobody to see. Yeah, in that hidden folder that you trying to hide from the world. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, the government gonna go through all your pictures and they gonna see it and they gonna smile and they gonna laugh. And they might even save it. They might even save some of your pictures and give you your phone back.
I mean, if someone has been coming over to clean your house, you would think knowing their name would be the bare minimum.
And here's the thing, I want you to be honest with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Because ultimately, what I'm trying to figure out is exactly what happened last night. We're obviously here for a reason, okay? Right. And I'm going to be doing a search warrant on your residence.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm trying to give you a heads up that I want like honest communication because ultimately we're going to find out what's in your house anyways.
Right.
So talk to me about the gun that's in your apartment.
What?
There's a gun that's in your apartment.
I know that Yogi had one that he was showing me last night, but I told him I'm on probation, but I can't get around to put that away.
It was Yogi's gun?
Yeah.
What did that gun look like?
From what I seen, his girl had one too. She had a blue silver, looked like a Glock, but it could have been something else. I don't know.
Okay.
And he had
Bro, why do you look like you 17 but 30 at the same time? Like it's really bugging me at this point. Like, you sure you not older than what you saying? Talking about you drinking beer?
silver.
Then the missing tooth,
and
man.
black.
Come on, man. Well, the chipped,
Look like
whatever
the same
wrong with the
thing,
tooth.
but just silver and black.
Pistol or rifle?
Both pistols.
Pistols, okay. And here's the thing, I'm really not trying to jam you up. What I'm trying to do is just give you like an opportunity to explain, so we know exactly like what we're looking at, okay?
Right.
Do you know what calibers those guns are?
I did not. Like I said, I didn't really look at them. I told them to put them away because I'm not supposed to be around those anyways.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. And unfortunately, what we're trying to do is I'm trying to understand what happened last night.
Right.
So, I know. Talk to me about the Arroyo. Where you guys came out.
The Arroyo, we really just go down there to just walk and drink. Sometimes we sit at the ditch and drink and just sit there.
Okay.
But that's really it.
What time did you guys go to the Arroyo last night?
I didn't go to the Arroyo last night.
Okay, so I want to be honest, okay? And I'm asking you questions that I know the answers to, but I'm just trying to give you an opportunity to explain yourself, okay, man?
Arroyo, about. Didn't really know the time, but after. Because I walked in out, we went to the Arroyo about. Because we walked these girls to the bus stop, came back.
What time is that?
Walked these girls to the bus stop at 9:30.
Okay.
Came back, drank a little more, went to the Arroyo at maybe 11:30.
Okay. And,
Bro, you too young to be an alcoholic. I feel like this young man right here is an alcoholic. I'm not gonna lie to you. The more I look at him, I'm like, bro, you look like you need to be in the AA meeting. Like, tell me, am I tripping? Am I? He said picking his fingernails, man. His whole everything, his whole first impression make me mad. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
what were you doing at the Arroyo there?
Just taking shots, drinking still.
Your tequila?
No, it was the Four Locos.
Okay.
This motherfucker. Did you say a Four Loco? A Four Loco? At 17 years old, you should not be able to. A 17 years old, a 20-year-old, anybody in the world with a Four Loco is a dangerous person. Why? What do you said you drunk a beer? I didn't even go that far. I named vodka. I named everything but a Four Loco. That's why y'all in this situation now. That's why we here. A Four. Do y'all not know? If you don't know what a Four Loco, ask somebody in the chat. Just ask somebody in the chat. You will understand.
Okay, so
Quick.
there's like cul-de-sac, right? Like that's like the beginning of the Arroyo.
What's up, Fastball?
Okay. The cul-de-sac is like your house kind of like a U-shape.
On the end of Carlisle?
Yeah, right where the Arroyo is. That's what I mean. That's right, cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So where did you guys go in the Arroyo when you guys got there?
We went to the ditch, just kept walking up and down. And
which did you go left? When you're looking at the ditch, did you go left or right?
So from the street, we're already in the ditch. Like we're not in the ditch, but we're in the Arroyo, just walking up and down like behind the apartments.
Okay, by the dirt path there?
Yeah, the dirt path right there.
Okay, not on the side of the apartments, but on the other side of the Arroyo?
It's right by the ditch, going along the ditch.
Okay.
We're walking up and down that.
Gotcha. What did you see when you guys were walking on the path there?
Saw some people arguing in like the what's it called? The corner by the what's it called? You said what's it called? The whatever by the road.
Okay.
I saw some people arguing right there.
Yeah.
And so we just kept walking up and down, and then they just started yelling and stuff. So we just kept walking. We didn't go even close back to over there because they were yelling and stuff. I didn't want to hear that. We just kept walking back and forth, and then eventually we just went back.
Tell me about the guy that yelled at you.
He wasn't yelling at us, they were yelling at each other. There was like two people, maybe three people yelling. They're at each other.
Were they male, female?
There were two males and one female.
Okay. And, alright, so tell me about the two males, what were they arguing about?
it sounded like they were arguing about the female. But like it was coming from a tent and I wasn't really paying attention, so.
Let's pause here for a second. The tent where Adrian claims this argument supposedly happened actually belonged to the homeless man.
Everything he said is a lie. They drunk Four Locos. I feel like I strongly believe that once you say Four Loco in the story, whatever you said, you started it and you was wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's where I'm at. And plus, man, I can't tell if this man is 17 to 30. This man look like, man, he be hooping with Jokic. Yeah, man, what? Like, this man right here, they say he was 17, looking like Jamal Murray. Okay. Man.
Christopher Sturluson. So by pointing out that there was yelling and fighting near that exact tent, Adrian is basically planting the seed for someone detectives might want to.
Can we get no Four Locos in the chat? Because that just should automatically be, if you go buy liquor, don't buy Four Locos. I don't want to on the body cam
instead of him. But soon, detectives are going to confront Adrian with real evidence. And once that happens, his story is about to start falling apart.
No, I didn't.
Were you guys shooting out in the Royal yesterday?
No, I don't touch guns at all anymore.
So, what were those shoes for?
Oh, these? Yeah, that's a hard question.
Why were you here?
No, yeah, maybe like 8 months. So almost a year.
Gotcha. What were you wearing yesterday?
I was wearing blue ripped jeans and a.
What else?
This shirt actually.
Brown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outfit garbage.
And what color is sweater?
Gray sweater.
Okay. Is it open?
Weak.
Yeah.
Oh. Yogi.
Yogi was in black pants and a gray sweater.
Black pants, gray sweater.
Basic.
So, I'll show you something, okay? When I find it, where is it at? Here it is. Oh gosh, no, it's not. I'll show you.
Tell my feet straight garbage.
That looks like Yogi.
I said he's scared.
No, that is not me.
Of course
You know,
he
you
is.
just described exactly what that person's wearing, and you're wearing those exact same shoes right now.
Yeah.
So stop lying. Is that you?
Might be, but I was out last night, but.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man. I know that's you. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude or anything. There's no sense in lying.
Right.
Because you're here and I know that's you.
Right.
Okay. So you just described exactly what you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're wearing the same shoes.
Right.
And that's Yogi, chunky, and wearing the exact same clothing, right?
Right.
So, what's that?
That is me.
Okay. So, let's start over just a little bit, okay? Because you seem like a nice kid, and I really want to understand what was going on last night and why we're here today.
Right.
So, what were you guys doing over there at the end of the block?
At the end of the block?
In the apartment complex?
Honestly, he wanted to go shooting, so I watched him shoot down the ditch, like where, not where the tent was. But
Bro, and that's another thing. You just admitted in the same in the same interrogation, not same sentence, my bad, that y'all drunk Four Locos and y'all had a gun. Everybody in this chat that drunk a Four Loco know that them two don't mix.
they're arguing, but you go to the end of Carlisle and it's right. You made it right instead of left.
Okay.
So down the alleyway more. And so we went that way and started shooting, and then just went back home.
And you said that you went down the other way?
Yeah, the other way.
Okay. Which gun were you shooting? Which gun were you shooting?
He wanted to shoot, I think it was the silver and black one.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with me, okay? I know it's not easy, and I'm not here to jam you up on anything,
right.
But the thing is, I have a job.
You're not here to jam me up. What the hell? What are you doing? Now, what do you call this? That's why y'all be needing lawyers. This why y'all need lawyers. This is why y'all, cause the police be over here sweet, just saying stuff, and y'all just be listening. Like, I know they walk out the room, smack their knee and laugh, straight fall down the wall with some of the stuff they be saying y'all let them get away with. If y'all was actually smart and knew what the police was saying, actually listened, then a lot more people call a lawyer. But he too young and stupid and dumb anyway. But they both finna go down. What y'all thinking? Y'all think they both getting 20? Or you think they gonna both get 15, get out when they like 35, 38?
To do.
Right, and you need to do it right.
Exactly. So you know you want to go shooting, so you made a right. What time did you guys go down that alleyway at?
Maybe, honestly, I don't even know because I wasn't checking the time. I think my phone was dead at the moment.
Okay. So when you guys go down the alleyway, you said around earlier, you said around 11 to 11:30. Does that still sound about right, maybe?
Maybe, yeah, it could be then.
Okay. So when you guys are shooting, which direction are you guys shooting at? Or where are you shooting?
Okay. So, like I said, when you go down Carlisle to the end of what's called cul-de-sac right there, we didn't go left where we heard the people arguing, I told you? Yeah. We went right. Okay. Instead of left. So, because there's always people sleeping right there and stuff, so. We just went right, and where there was no one at, where there was no cars, nothing, we just let off a couple rounds.
Well, which direction are you pointing at?
When you make that right, we walked up and we just kept facing that way.
So you're shooting towards the mountains?
Yeah, towards the mountains, yeah.
I honestly don't know what direction Adrian thought he was pointing to on that map, but I can assure you of one thing. It definitely wasn't toward the tents. But unfortunately for Adrian, this isn't something you can just improvise when detectives already know exactly where those shots came from.
This is the street Carlisle. Yeah. And
it's so stupid. They be thinking this shit a game. They really watch movies. Look, you wanna know what's wrong with a lot of these kids in their brain? Because they watch most of the stuff that's trending and most popular. So they watching movies and TV shows. Like, even stuff like, you got Power, you got all these different criminal shows and all this. Nah, I shout out to Power, though. I like Power. But, you got all these different shows that's showing one version of something, like Snowfall, or, like, you show people, all these people getting shot and you doing all this, but they not, well, Snowfall shows enough. They showed enough. But, you know, every show don't do that. Every show don't do that. And most people ain't getting to the end of that. But it's real investigations that go after everything you do. So just remember that. People don't understand that. They think everything is just one big game. You know, they be the movies where they just go rob banks and just shoot up stuff and just disappear. And the police, like, they just go on here living that life. Boy, they don't, come on.
So when we get my dog, no, first we go shooting, we go that way. Go right there, we shoot a little bit, go back up. Go up, get my dog. Let's do this. This might be easier for your job. This might be way easier. Great. Let's do the board. There we go. This one pulls up the map. There we go. And you can just kind of, I'm sorry. This doesn't want to. There you go. So my apartment's right there.
Okay.
We
have a D8 just right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. My apartment's right there. We go out, go down this road.
Okay.
So this is the alley right here.
Okay.
We go this way.
Okay, to the way.
And then we let off some shots right here.
Okay.
We go back up here this way, go back to my apartment, get my dog. We go not to the road, we go about right here. And in the parking lot, we go straight back to the dog park right here.
Okay.
And then we go.
You a snitch. You a snitch. Nah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he making it. His lawyer finna look at this video and be like, bro, cause you getting charged with that too. You know that, right? I know he gonna be hot. And he gonna be hot. He gonna be hot. Y'all say he off the record. Off the record, of course.
Back to the apartment, same way. And then we went straight this way down the alley to here. And then down and up the Royal. This is where they were arguing. Yeah, right there where y'all arguing. And then, so when we saw them arguing, we just were walking like right here.
Okay.
Because we saw them arguing right here, so we just started pacing back and forth up here.
Okay, so let me zoom just a little bit more out. So there's an area between, so this is the Arroyo, and inside here, there's like a fenced off area here.
Okay.
At what point were you guys shooting here?
We weren't shooting there, we were shooting up here.
Okay. Did you guys shoot anywhere in this area?
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere in the street?
No, because I knew if we shot down here, it was a risk of hitting a building or a person or anything like that. So I never told them, no, we're not going down there. We're gonna go down here.
Well, that's very.
This man just drew out the whole plan for the detectives. You hear me? I done seen people tell on themselves, but man, he took it a step further. Let me draw it out for you so you can understand a little bit better, so you can really feel me. He really picked the pen up and started doodling. Like, man,
very thoughtful of him. Apparently, his only concern was making sure the bullets didn't inconvenience anyone. The tents in that Arroyo, on the other hand, didn't seem to make the safety list.
Let's talk about this tent.
Look at him finna go to jail.
There's always a bunch of different people living all around right there.
At what point did he yell at you?
They didn't yell at me, they were yelling at each other, so at what point was when we were walking back and forth right here. So when we went down here to talk and drink and chill, is when he started.
Take painkillers and downers. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm starting to see everything play out. Not only was you on 4 Loco, you take like Xanax or painkillers and stuff too, bro. How you know, Retro? I can tell by the way his arm on that table. I can see the full screen, so I can see the whole posture, and I know this posture like the back of my hand. Every single dude I done went to school with, they always went on the wrong side of life. Same mannerisms. It's all in the mannerisms.
Started yelling at each other, and so we just walked up here, and then we're just walking back and forth right there, walking like that.
So this guy in the tent, the blonde guy, do you remember him?
No, I can't see the stick man. No.
At one point,
man, he drawing on the map on the hood. I mean, I said, yeah. Nah, he drawing the map of the hood. This a whole map of the neighborhood. They got a Google satellite. All right, don't worry about it. He is on Google satellite drawing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's over with.
he yells at you guys. He tells you guys to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah, because we were about to go shoot down here, and he was like, he looked at us, he's like, hey, bro, I'm low-key trying to sleep. He's like, can you not do it right here? And I was like, yeah, low-key, I got you, bro, I understand. And we just started walking back.
So he said, hey, bro, I'm trying to sleep. What?
He said, hey, bro, I'm trying to sleep. Like, can you get the fuck on, take that somewhere else, or just not do it at all? I was like, yeah, bro, I low-key got you. I feel that, though. Like, I done bugged this fuck, too. So we walked away, and then...
How did you feel?
That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Made me,
no.
Like, low-key relieved, because I didn't want to shoot anymore.
Nah. That ain't what happened. You was on them pills and you had that 4 Loco and that anger, immediate anger. Somebody tell you what to do, correct the bad behavior, anger. Like, come on.
Okay. I already knew that you had that.
Y'all said the single too.
Where all the shots are, so I was even telling you, like, bro, cops would be telling me to shots are all over the place, like.
Yeah. So, and again, like I know you've told me, and you're being pretty honest, because this is where a lot of our shots have been fired. We've had a bunch of casings, like I think something like 17 casings in this area.
Damn.
So altogether, we shot 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's kind of consistent, right? In this area. But what I'm not understanding is
how the shells got there.
How the shells and how that unfired blazer ammunition got behind the tent.
Mm-hmm.
And what I need you to do is just be honest with me about what happened back there.
But I never went back there. But Yogi did take one of the silver gun with him. And he said, yo, I'm gonna leave that blue one in your, in the other room, because no one's sitting in there. I said, okay. I said, where is it? He said, under the mattress. I said, okay. I said, I'm not gonna touch it, come back for it. And then I went to sleep, and that was the last thing I heard. Yogi, he called me like 4 times earlier, and I didn't answer. I said, yo, what's good? And he never texted me back.
So clearly, Adrian knew he was in serious trouble because detectives already had solid evidence against him. But instead of making things easier for everyone and just admitting what actually happened, you probably noticed how he slowly started shifting the blame toward Yogi. You have to admit, his ability to change his story on the spot is pretty impressive.
Is there any chance, like when you shot, did you hear anybody scream or yell?
No.
Okay. So this person here is dead.
The fuck?
That person that yelled at you in that tent
Yogi
is dead. So
Yeah,
I need you to start talking.
No, I know.
This is serious.
I know.
So tell me what happened.
I said, all right, bro. I said, I'll leave you alone. I'll get.
Yeah, he did it. He did it. That reaction. You tell me that, I gotta sit back. I'ma roll backwards. Put my hand on the wall. Like, wait, say that again? Him. Give me a cigarette. I don't need smoke cigarettes. I'm just holding in my mouth until like and be like, so yeah, nah, it ain't never going on. Hey, shout out to random account. You said just got here. The kid look guilty. He is guilty. What's up, Randall? He is guilty.
Some good rest. I walked back home, put the blue gun away, and put it under the mattress. And I walked back up here, just kept walking, doing my own thing, and just kept walking around the whole neighborhood. And shot some more. I think it was right here. And then we walked back. And then I don't know, we shot some more right here, and then walked back.
Okay. So who shot the guy in the tent?
I don't know.
So do you see where I'm having a little bit of trouble believing you? Because the problem is
we shot all right
you
here.
shot all right here,
This dude's dead.
and this guy's dead.
Right, I understand.
Is there a chance that you accidentally hit him?
No, I didn't aim any way that way. It was towards, we shot towards that way, towards that way, and towards this way.
So he was last observed alive around 9:30, and I know he was alive at that time. So between 9:30 and whenever we get on the scene, that's what I'm trying to figure out. And all these times are gunshots, consistent with when you guys are shooting. And you just told me you're the only one shooting in that area. And you shoot everywhere else, but then all of a sudden, there's casings near this guy's tent, and you don't know how those casings got there. But miraculously, it appears to be the same brand of ammunition that you guys were shooting.
Yogi could have got mad and went back. And
Okay, tell me about that.
I don't know if he did, because I was in my house, but he could have got mad, because from how I know Yogi is the type of person to do that.
So, what was Yogi saying to you after that?
He didn't tell me nothing about it. He just was like, hey bro, let's go shoot some more, and then when I was gonna go to sleep, he said, okay bro, me and my girl are gonna leave, just gonna go do our thing, I'm gonna take her home. I said, okay, bet. Fell asleep, and I woke up about 9, saw all the cops, I woke up about 9, took my dog on a walk, saw all the cops passing by, going right there, and then
How did you leave?
Yogi left about 9 when I walked the dog. So I got up, walked the dog. He said, I was on my way back. He said, hey, I'm gonna leave. And then,
Like all these shots are after 9 o'clock?
No, I was saying 9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Oh, 9 a.m. Okay. So this morning?
Yeah, so he came back after I fell asleep, after he brought his girl and stuff. And then,
was his girl with you guys last night?
yeah, she was with us last night. Not for the whole time. When we went shooting in those 3 places, she was in the house still.
He trapping himself in a story that he is not gonna be able to remember. Well, it ain't even about him remembering a story. It's about the fact that everybody else is finna have like completely different story. So no matter if you help the police or not, they finna look at you for what you did because you are lying right now, trying to make yourself seem less guilty. But we all know you did something. We all know you and him was together. I don't know about no girlfriend and all this. And that missing tooth is starting to, you might be older than what you saying. They need to really run your fingerprints internationally. He need his fingerprints ran internationally. You said I said he 30, not 17. I keep saying that. You said who shoots into a tent? That's wild. I'm never camping again. Like for real. Like why do we need bulletproof tents? Just Is it getting to that point?
I don't know her name. He didn't tell me. I know it started with a J, but that's it.
Okay.
And then we came back. I told her she had to leave because I didn't really trust her. He left with her. He said, hey, is it okay if I come back? I said, you know what? Yeah, bro, come back. He came back. I was already.
Did he leave initially to go drop his girl?
Left. Take his girl about right after we got done shooting, so like 12.
Okay. So midnight, and then he came back?
Yeah. And then I was already asleep because I was tired as hell.
Okay.
And yeah, I woke up this morning, took a shower.
You were with him until midnight?
Yeah. And then I was asleep, I woke up, took a shower, and when I came out, he said, hey, I'm leaving. And then I was like, let me walk you out. Walked him out, took my dog on a walk, and he left. I didn't hear nothing else from him.
Did Yogi mention to you that he went back and shot at the tent?
No.
Am I going to find anything in your phone about that?
No.
So if I do get a search warrant for the locations on your phone, is it going to put you in the area where those casings are around?
Yes. No.
Because you got your phone on you. Do you know how GPS works?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So am I going to find you or Yogi behind that tent?
No. You should have found me. I don't know about Yogi, but you're not going to find me back there.
It's just not making any sense to me.
Right, I understand that.
You got to understand where I'm coming
No,
from.
I understand.
Because somebody's dead.
It's almost ironic how the second Adrian realizes detectives already know the man in the tent is dead, he goes straight back to talking about Joshua's temper. According to him, Yogi gets angry easily.
Both of y'all was drinking Four Locos, doing some type of downers or painkillers. Y'all was out there up to no good shooting guns. That's the only reason they was out there that freely, doing it that boldly and acting that stupid with it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie.
And if someone's going down for this, Adrian clearly wants detectives looking at Yogi first. And for a moment, that plan actually works in his favor. Because at that point, no one could find Yogi, which means there was nobody there to shut down anything.
At what point did you go behind the tent and shoot?
I didn't. I don't know if Yogi did though.
I know you're saying that. I don't believe you.
Right. But I never went behind the tent.
Okay, well, I need to know who did it.
Right. I didn't see Yogi go behind the tent, but he might have.
Okay.
They done took this boy clothes and find him a knitted cotton blanket. Hold on, man. This man that got a knitted cotton blanket. I thought they only had them spaceship blankets. Yeah, I said they only had the spaceship ones. Or them little itchy ones. Them inmate itchy ones that you lay down with. That man has a wool blanket. Yeah, man, hey, I guess snitching do get you a few perks, huh? Yeah, but I still think he gonna get 15.
But you guys were together
15 to 20.
Not the entire time. There was a point where he split off to take his girl home.
And you said that was after midnight.
About midnight.
He was shot before midnight. Around the time you guys were shooting.
We didn't shoot at him.
So, but do you see how I'm finding it hard to believe?
Right, I see that.
And I mean, why would you admit this? I understand. But it's not, the evidence isn't showing that. The evidence is not consistent with you not shooting behind that tent.
Right.
And I'm not here to judge you, okay? If you want to shoot and you want to, hang out with your friends and drink, like, I'm really not here to judge you. I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity, and I will speak with you, Lee, but I'm trying to give you that opportunity to explain yourselves. Maybe it's an accident. Maybe you didn't realize you shot. But what I need to know is, maybe, you guys were at the tent and he yelled at you guys, and that's what caused you to do it. But I need to know why you did it. And I have to hear it from your perspective.
Right. I didn't go behind the tent. I went to the dog park, was the closest I got to that area, but that's it.
The evidence isn't showing that, man. And unfortunately, I have a job I have to do, like I told you. Okay. And those casings are going to be tested.
Okay.
DNA is going to be compared against all that.
Okay.
You're not allowed to be in possession of firearms anyways because you're active probation right now.
Right.
And I know you're saying you didn't go behind the tent, and maybe he did, but I'm not buying that you guys switched up. I'm not buying that he went by himself and did that because you guys were together up until the point of midnight, and that's pretty significant.
I'm also not the type of person who will point even a gun at an area where there's a person towards. I know my gun safety. If I'm gonna have a gun on me, nobody's gonna see it, for one, and for two,
We saw it.
I'm saying,
I saw you in the parking lot with it.
well, I'm saying, for me, if I have, my own gun, I go and buy a legal firearm. I can't anymore, but I can go and buy a legal firearm. Nobody's gonna know I have it. It's gonna be in a safe. All my gun safety is gonna be put into that firearm. I'm not gonna go act stupid and shoot up a tent. That's just not the type of person I am.
Just because Adrian says he's not the type of person who would ever point a gun at someone doesn't magically make that true. On top of that, it's a pretty bold claim coming from someone who is literally the primary suspect and almost certainly responsible.
You even told us your gun was underneath the mattress, though.
Yeah, I put it under my mattress because that's where I wanted it, so it didn't get touched.
So that is your gun?
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
The blue one was. The silver one wasn't.
So the next way to clear all this up, which is going to be important for you, because if you are telling me the truth, I need to find that silver gun. So I need you to start thinking and being honest about where I'm going to find that gun, because I need to find it.
Yogi always has it on him. So
I know, so how do I find Yogi?
Last I heard, he was at a Red Roof Inn. So
What room?
He didn't tell me that.
Who does he stay there with?
His mom.
There's some people working in your house, from mail. Is that Yogi?
For Jacob? No.
Okay, no. Did Yogi have any charges?
Not that he's told me about.
Okay. Do you know the birthday?
No, I don't. I just know he just turned 18. Oh wait, no. He was born on Valentine's Day.
Wait, I just noticed something. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not listening to much of what he's saying that you drunk 4 locos. I made my mind up a long time ago after he said he drunk 4 locos. That's why we're here. But I just realized you still talking. They done took your clothes, gave you a little blankie, got you looking crazy. You still ain't asked for a lawyer yet? They got you in your drawers. They probably took drawers too. Yeah.
And you don't have his phone number on your phone?
No, just his Instagram.
Was there gonna be any evidence or any videos that you guys took of the shootings last night?
No, there's a video of in my living room with the silver gun and then my blue gun. But that's it.
From last night?
Yeah, just in my living room, just going like that.
Where's the video at?
Should be in my camera roll.
Oh, okay, just like on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you shoot and kill the guy in the tent?
No, ma'am.
Did you have knowledge of anyone that shot and killed anybody in that tent?
No, ma'am.
And did Yogi kill the guy in the tent?
Not that I know of.
If Yogi did this, would you tell him?
Yes.
You would?
Honestly, no. He's going through some stuff where if it was, well, it really is right now, my life and his life, I would, if I really knew, because I'm not trying to go spend, what's the minimum for a murder? 25?
Life.
Yeah, so 25. I'm not gonna try to go spend 25 years in jail. If I knew he did it, I'd tell you. Because I'm not trying to go spend that 25, 30, 50 years in jail.
And that might be the most honest thing he said this entire interview. But if Adrian thought he could do whatever he wanted and dodge prison just because he was still a minor, he was dead wrong. And unfortunately for him, a few weeks later, detectives finally tracked down Yogi, who ends up
Look at this character. Just look at this character. 18 years old. Look at this character. My cheese curd, man, I know.
up telling a very different story than the one we just heard.
Talk to me about these guns.
So yeah, he got them off of a friend, and there are two P80s, 9mm.
Two P80s?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do they look like?
One had like a gold barrel and it was black, and then the other was like a silver with an extended clip.
Okay, do you know what kind of gun that was? A P80 as well?
Just a P80, yeah. They're both P80s, like clones.
Whose gun is the gold barrel one?
That's his.
That's his?
They're both his.
They're both his?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of ammo does he shoot?
9mm.
Alright. And do you know what brand of ammo was being shot that night?
No clue. He bought it off some plug.
Okay. When did he buy those guns?
Like the week before, that same week.
Okay. Do you know who he bought it off of?
Yeah, some guy named Cadence.
Cadence? How do you spell that?
I have no clue. Just Cadence. I don't even know his last name.
Cadence.
I could probably get a
Hey, shout out to Charlie Brown. I appreciate you. Shout out to Charlie Brown with the Uncle Alert. Speaking of Uncle Alert, for you to be 18 years old, please, this guy right here, I'm not going to lie to you. Literally a wannabe gangster. A literal loser. I'm not going to lie to you. This is definition. Like 18, you're an 18-year-old dork. Yes, you sit around, get drunk, shoot at innocent people. You come on.
picture of him now.
Cadence. Okay. Do you know like
Heights. The Heights.
The Heights?
He picked it up off the Hobby Lobby off of Pointable in Loomis.
Okay. And
Because I was with him when he picked it up.
okay, I was just gonna ask. Okay. How much did you pay for it?
$600-700
For each?
for the one. He already had the one with the extended clip before that. I didn't know how much he got that one.
So he already had the silver one?
Yeah, but he bought the gold barrel one.
For
$600-700.
Okay. And what means of communication? Is it Telegram?
I think so. I think it was Telegram. Instagram or Telegram.
Here, Joshua claims both guns actually belong to Adrian, which is interesting considering Adrian spent his entire interview hinting the exact opposite. So already we have two suspects pointing in completely different directions. And when two suspects start rewriting,
So look, so they had to be young and stealing, because what was y'all getting all this money from? Even if y'all was working, y'all had to be out there stealing, doing all type of nefarious work to come up with these money to buy all these guns. Well, he was, at least.
the same story in real time, that usually tells detectives one thing: at least one of them is lying, possibly both.
Okay, so at what point do you guys go shooting?
So he's drunk and stuff, and before he was like super pissed off because as he was drinking, he got like progressively mad. We went out and mainly because I wanted to bring my girl to shoot a couple rounds, so he let me, and we just shot in the air a couple of times. Went back, and as a couple more drinks hit in, he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out there and I just want to go find someone to hurt," pretty much. And he looked mad.
And that makes some more sense. Rachel, why do that make more sense? If they're drinking Four Loko, you're progressively going to start getting madder. I can see it. If you are drinking Four Loko and you are still standing and walking around, you're going to be an angry person. I don't care who you are. I don't want to. I'll see you later. If I see you at a Four Loko can, I'll see you later. So y'all was over there drinking Four Loko. Keep it 100.
Okay.
Sorry, I told him I didn't want to go. He was like, "Well, I think you're just showing off for your girl and blah, blah, blah. You're always with it when she's not around, and I think you're just showing off for her." I'm like, "Nah, bro, I'm just not trying to do something stupid." So he kind of got a little upset with me too because I didn't want to go with them.
And who was he gonna go and shoot?
He said first he was trying to find a drive-by with this chick on the west side, that her boyfriend or something, and I told him it's a bad idea and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, so he was like, "Well, I'm gonna just go find a tweaker," because when we were shooting the first time, there was a tweaker in the tent telling us to shut up. So when I came back, he was like, "No, I think I know who I'm gonna do it to. I'm gonna go find a tweaker." And then he just went outside. About 15 minutes, I heard a couple shots. I followed a little bit, trying to tell him to stop, and he just wouldn't. So I went back in the crib, and he came back in, nervous, started wiping shit down, looking out the windows, and then by that time he had a couple more shots, and he just went straight to bed.
So he says something to the effect of, "I think I'm gonna go outside and find someone to shoot."
Pretty much, yeah.
What time is that?
I want to say 11-ish, 12-ish. Around that time. It was close to like...
Between 11 and 12.
Around that time, yeah. I was a little drunk, so I might not get the times completely.
That's it. Approximately is totally fine. So between 11 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, and try to go back to that moment before he leaves the apartment. To the best of your knowledge, what does he say? What does Adrian tell you?
He just said, "This little nigga Dre's pissing me off. Like, I'm gonna go find someone to hurt. I'm gonna go see about this chick and hit her up about a drive-by. And if they don't want to do it, I'm just gonna go find someone and slide on them."
What does that mean, slide on?
Slide on, like just go and pop signs at someone. Just go shoot.
Sorry, I'm not like...
Yeah, you're not.
So slide, I'm thinking slide in your shoes.
Nah.
Got it. So slide on is to shoot someone. Is that fair?
Yeah, just to go start shit with someone. Yeah, go slide on them.
Shoot someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go slide on this block. Like, you just go shoot them.
So slide means to shoot someone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so he said he was gonna go slide on someone.
Slide on
he was gonna
someone,
go
yeah.
find someone to shoot. Now, you mentioned there was a tweaker in a tent telling you guys to shoot.
Yeah. When we
When was
first,
that?
maybe an hour, maybe less than an hour before he actually went and did that. Because like I said, I took my chick out to go shooting in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that. And when we came back, there was a tweaker in like a tent, and he was telling us that, "Hey guys, can you please be quiet?" Like, and he was being respectful too. And AD was like giving him mean looks. I was like, "No, let's just go." And we went back, and I thought everything was fine until he just started getting mad about fucking Dre pissing him off. And then he just started rambling about how he wants to just go hurt someone. And
So he said, the tweaker in the tent said, "Please guys, can you be quiet?"
yeah, he said, "I'm trying to sleep." And I was like, "Okay, he's cool. He's trying to sleep." Even my girl was like, "Yeah, let's let him go."
Was your girl with you guys?
Yep, she was. You just told her she was. Yeah, she did. At that point, she was. But look, I told y'all this at the beginning. Somebody told them some of wisdom, which was, hey, can y'all please leave me alone? And they turned into straight anger. Instead of it being like, you know what, you right, they was like, no, because it's Four Loko. They're drinking Four Loko. And if you still don't know what it is yet, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, because I took her out because she wanted to shoot his shot in the sky.
So she was with you when you guys spoke with the individual in the tent?
Yeah, she was there.
So he said, I'm trying to sleep. Can you guys please be quiet?
Mm-hmm.
And then what was said back to that guy?
Nothing. I just told him just leave it, and we just ignored it completely, and we walked back. I didn't think he was gonna do nothing to him. I thought it was just a random interaction.
So you told AD to just leave it?
Yeah, I just told him, let's just go, keep walking before someone calls the cops on us for shooting him there. And he was just quiet. We just ignored
How did he seem after that male told him that in the tent?
I thought he was fine, but he didn't really seem anyway. He kind of seemed bugged that he was telling us to be quiet, but I didn't think it was serious. I've only known him for like 2 years. I've never actually.
Yeah.
This is like one of the first times I've seen him get mad.
Oh, really? Okay. And,
Because I've known him for 2 years, but I've only chilled with him like maybe 8 times, 6 times.
So
maybe just going to the mall with him.
Just hanging out.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I be having to forget. I be forgetting I'm on YouTube and I be having to tell y'all. They are saying tweaker tent. So a tweaker is like a drug user. It's a drug user. Some of them nice, some of them terrible. But they are tweakers. That's what they call it. Don't wait. No, don't get mad at me. I didn't make it up. Don't you see them using it in the interrogation room? I'm just saying.
Where do you guys go after that? Like after, so you said first you take your girl out to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
You go straight back to the crib.
So, and just so walk me through the sequence of events. When you go to take your girl to shoot in the air, what gun were you shooting?
I just shot one side of the silver one with the extended clip. It had a beam on it too.
Okay, so the silver gun with an extended clip?
And a beam.
Okay.
And then she shot twice out of it, and then we gave it back to him, and we started walking back. And that's when the tweaker was like, be quiet, because he shot like 10 times.
80 shot 10 times?
Yeah, he shot like a bunch.
It's not hard to see what Joshua is doing here. He's basically running the exact same strategy Adrian tried earlier, pushing as much blame as possible onto the other guy. But this specific part of the story isn't that hard for detectives to believe, because Adrian already had a serious history with guns. A few years earlier, he had even brought a firearm onto his high school campus, which got him expelled and placed on probation.
But I knew he came in and then he was being paranoid because I had to take a piss and he was just being all...
That's why he looked like he's 30 years old. That is exactly why he looks like he is 30 years old. And I'm not even talking about him. They look like he 41 with 9 kids. I'm not talking about him. He only 18. I'm talking about the other one.
Paranoid. I heard the shots too.
How many shots were there?
I want to say 4. And then I heard fucking him kind of like yelling a little bit and he just ran. Yeah.
Okay, so...
He came in, he was like out of breath. And he had a ski mask.
Okay. So he says, I'm gonna go slide in someone.
Hey, y'all are so treacherous. Why y'all talking about this Beardo cadet? And why am I stirring so hard? Like, bro, it's right there. Like, come on, man. They get to a certain point, you gotta stop being childish, man. That's why all this happened. Not only because of the Four Loko, but because his beard didn't connect too. Like, look at that. Look at that spacing. It's right there. Like, bro. Like, all you gotta do is just grow some sideburns. It's not even a facial hair. That's not even a beard problem.
To the effect of, I'm gonna go shoot somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes that silver gun.
Yeah, he had both of them in a bag, but he told me he used the silver one.
So he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
He tells you he's gonna go shoot someone.
Yes.
Did he ever say specifically that he was gonna go and shoot that male in the tent?
He just said he was gonna go outside and try and shoot someone.
So okay.
He didn't tell me specifically who. He just said maybe if that girl comes through, I'll go do a drive-by with the homies and whatever. And then he got mad at me because I didn't want to go. And he was like, no, you're not actually about it. And, oh, you better not fucking ride. And yeah.
Okay. So when he leaves, how long was he gone for?
I want to say 15, 20 minutes. 15.
And you don't know between 11 and 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was about 15 minutes. It couldn't have been longer than an hour because I had barely just laid down with her and I had to take a piss when he came back in. So.
Did you ever go outside and follow him?
A little bit, but like that was just like to the balcony. I was like, I tried telling him not to go and he just kept walking, so I went in.
Okay, so you said just to the balcony.
Yeah, because it's like a balcony and the stairs, so I went.
Okay.
As he was walking.
Y'all said he don't stop talking. You must ain't heard the first guy.
Now I followed him down a little bit and I was like, nah, bro. And he just kept going.
How far down did you follow him?
Maybe like 2 steps down.
Okay.
Just to like the bottom and then back up the stairs.
Okay. And what were you trying to tell him?
Just not to go do nothing stupid. Because his grandma was texting me too because she knew we'd be partying that whole week.
Okay. So he's upset and he leaves. And you said, how long after he left did you hear shots?
So it wasn't that far off from when I took a piss. So maybe like he was gone for like 15 minutes. I want to say like 10 minutes after he left. And then he just started, when he came in, it looked like he had sprinted back.
And you said you heard shots?
I heard like 4 of them, yeah.
And you
Because
heard 4 shots?
the window when we were staying at, it's like maybe like two buildings away. So it's not that far. You could hear the shots for sure.
What's 2 buildings away?
Where we were staying from where that tweaker was.
Okay. And
I kind of figured he had shot the tweaker because that next morning the cops pulled up and I immediately told my girl like, hey, we gotta go.
you figured he shot?
Yeah, because there was cops all like 10, 15 cops right there.
So when he comes back in, he's panting, he's out of breath. What does he say to you?
He was like, hey, I just shot someone, and he started wiping shit down, and he's looking through the windows, making sure everything's locked. He was like, no, turn.
You're an accomplice. You knew he shot somebody. You ain't report him. Yep. And then you got away. You made a smooth getaway and still ain't make the call. So that means you were more involved than way more than you saying right now. You didn't just run because you was scared. You ran because you was involved, and your girlfriend sounded like she was there too. Come, hey, lock her up too. She gonna spill the beans. She probably called a lawyer quicker than you.
Because we're listening to music, he was like, no, turn that shit off and turn all the lights off, and then had a couple more shots and immediately just slumped in his bed.
Okay. So what was he wiping down?
They both
Like
spilled
the
beans
straps.
though already.
And then like his clothes,
Which strap was he wiping down?
the silver and the black. He was wiping both of them, and then he started washing his hands and his clothes.
Okay.
Joshua sounds pretty confident while telling his story. And unlike Adrian, he's not stumbling over his words or throwing out obvious red flags while he talks. But that's probably because Joshua had about 3 extra weeks to sit around and rehearse this version in his head. The problem is, the story he's telling still isn't true.
So obviously you're here for a reason. Okay.
Oh my
I've done a
lord.
lot of investigation on this case to get me to a point where I felt comfortable bringing you in and talking with you about this.
Mm-hmm.
You're not being truthful with me. And what I'd like is honest truth, because I want to know what happened from you.
Yeah.
And that's where this isn't about pointing the finger or blame on each other or anything like that. This is about.
Okay, I walked with them a little more, but I didn't shoot.
So tell me about that.
I walked with them halfway to where he did it.
Where did you walk with him to exactly?
I walked like maybe
2 feet away.
In distance of where I saw him shoot the crackhead, because I was trying to tell him to stop, and he fired 4 shots, and I had the strap. I was holding on to the other one, and his jammed, and he ran towards me, grabbed it, ran back, shot more, and I started running too. And I went straight back to the crib.
Oh, then you let him get another weapon. You didn't fight it. You didn't hide it. You ain't run away. He is jammed. You ain't okay.
So you saw him.
I think you gave him the gun, or you helped him, and you shot too. Both of y'all. I think both of y'all was shooting now.
I tried telling him not to.
And that's where this is super important, okay? Because I already know you walked with him.
Yeah.
So, and man, I'm not here to judge you. I want you to.
I didn't shoot. I tried telling him not to.
Okay.
And I immediately went back with my girl.
So when you leave the apartment, was everything else truthful up to that point?
Mm-hmm.
Or should we start back over?
It's truthful.
Okay. So he leaves, and you said you go with him.
Yes.
You walk with him halfway to the complex.
Yes, I walked with them halfway to where he shot the tweaker.
Where did he shoot him?
He was in the tent. He went from behind a fence. I tried telling him, no, hey, chill. And he pointed and he shot 4 times.
Where was he when he shot?
He was behind a fence behind the tweaker.
Okay. And why did he shoot him?
He actually was mad about that guy. And he just said he wanted to hurt someone.
So he was mad that the guy in the tent yelled at you guys?
No, he was mad about his friend stealing, but he actually just wanted to hurt someone, he said.
So the guy in the tent had nothing to do with it?
Yeah, he was just an innocent.
And which gun did AD use to shoot?
He used the black and silver.
The black and silver one. Okay.
The black one jammed on him, and then he shot one with the silver.
So did he ever get a shot off with the black gun?
Yeah, the 2, and then he shot 1 or 2 with the silver.
So he used both guns?
He used both.
Okay.
Yeah, so he used both guns. You such a loser. You such a dork.
The black gun.
He shot that man too.
The black gun jammed.
Mm-hmm.
Does it normally jam? Like, what's the issue with the gun?
When he got it, yeah, he said it was a jammer, and he still tried it because he thought he fixed it by switching the clips, and it did not work.
So he shot how many times with that before he switched the guns out?
I'm pretty sure he shot 3 times with the black. It jammed, and he shot once with the silver.
Gotcha. So when that gun jams, you were holding the silver gun?
Yeah, and he ran. I was walking back already. He ran. He grabbed the bag off of me, and he took off, and then let one more, and then he started sprinting back faster than me.
Oh, for real? He did all that.
So you're walking away. He comes up to you. Does he hand you that other gun?
He throws it in the bag, and then he kind of like grabs the whole thing, runs back, boom, and then he sprints and takes off.
So he goes back, he shoots, and then comes back towards you.
And then he just runs. I went with him halfway with the other one. I was telling him, don't do it, please, bro. Don't. I'm not trying to go to jail. And he was like, no, bro, I have to. You better not rat. And he fired 3 shots. And then.
Did he say anything after he shot? You said, because originally you said that you heard yelling.
Yeah,
You also admitted that y'all went back to the house at one point.
The tweaker started yelling, and then he was like, shut up, and he started to go. That's what I heard. It was like an agony kind of yelling from the tweaker.
Like he was already shot?
Yeah.
If you're wondering why Joshua didn't tell this story earlier, well, according to him, his mom told him to run so he wouldn't be labeled a snitch. But let's be honest for a second. If you're actually innocent, the first thing you want to do is clear your name. You don't disappear for weeks. Unless, of course, you had a pretty good reason to stay quiet.
I'm labeled a snitch.
About 20 minutes after.
You ain't got no street cred to uphold, boy. Talking about labeled a snitch. Man, your sideburns is the problem, not even the beard. And you over here worry about, nah, man. You worry about the wrong things in life. Labeling you as a snitch, I expect you to call the police. I would think you would call the police first. You need to be calling the police. But you want to be so cool and so gangster that now y'all are just an interrogation.
The shooting, I would say, maybe around midnight or something. You're saying to me that your girlfriend was there in the apartment, but then you're messaging her, which doesn't make any sense to me on Instagram.
She was there. What do you mean?
So I hope this lasts forever. I'm gonna make better choices and get my ass back in the gym. Because I haven't.
That was the same night there was a shooting?
Yeah.
She was there that whole night. You could look on the camera.
I'm not saying she wasn't. I'm just gonna have you explain it to me. You said, I'll always defend you. There's the proof. I'll kill someone for you. Then you're messaging her, you're making me smile. And you're going through messages. I know you know what I'm talking about. And then you go, I know it was a stupid ass decision. She's upset with you and says, go kill more people. And then you say, you're mad because I slid on someone who was talking shit before you got there. And then earlier.
I can explain this.
Okay.
Truthfully, you can.
Wait, what you say? Hold on. Say that one more time.
Says, go kill more people. And then you say, you're mad because I slid on someone who was talking shit before you got there. And then earlier.
I can explain.
Explain it. It's loser. Man, I told y'all he want to be so tough. Give him, he might have to hit a good 25 to life. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause who do y'all think y'all are? Who do you think you are? Like, man, what?
Truthfully, you can hook me up to a polygraph test. She says she likes ghetto people. She says she's into hood niggas. I was flexing that I did it to her. I was saying that, yeah.
Okay. And she's upset with you.
But I even have the evidence. I told his grandmother it wasn't me. I told the grandma that it was him. I was just flexing at her because it sounded cool.
And she's upset with you.
Yeah, that's when I was.
Instead of saying I was lying.
I told her friend Rigby on Instagram that I was lying. I didn't even pull the trigger because I thought I was going to go to jail because he ratted. I even told her I didn't do anything.
So, moving forward with that conversation, then you say, well, she actually is upset with you. She's like, I'm not mad that you stood on someone that was talking shit. They never said anything to me, and I literally told you that 1,000 fucking times. Even if they did, that doesn't give you the right to take someone's life. Stop trying to justify it and make it seem like I'm in the wrong for being mad that you killed somebody. And you respond, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so.
You weren't in the wrong. I'm sorry for making it seem like that. I was in the wrong.
Yeah, look, so, like a week or two before, there was crackheads out there talking shit to her, and I made it seem like I did that for her so she would like me more.
Okay.
And I didn't actually do it, though.
Okay.
I was just flexing to make it cool and make her like me.
So then Adrian messages you, I didn't snitch, you better not either.
Yeah, and
I promise y'all, one fight in high school would have prevented this. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, bro, you were so awesome. You were the best. One fight in high school could have prevented all this. Straight humbled you. Like, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. You said you did all this so a girl will like you better. How stupid, how dumb. It's unmatched. The stupidity nowadays is unmatched. I keep telling y'all, it's off the charts. It's off the charts. It's breaking records. The stupidity nowadays literally break records. I don't care what nobody say.
I said the same thing. You better not put the blame on me. That I had nothing to do with this. And I got scared because I'm pretty sure he put the blame on me, and I know he did now. And
well, like I said, I've done a thorough investigation up until this point. Okay. Obviously, I have your Instagram, and I know that there's there was a point in that you're talking with somebody, and he's like, "Dude, stop talking," and you're like, "The feds ain't have this tapped." So
yeah, Manny,
we have
that's where I got his.
We have your messages.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just you flexing to your girl, dude. You're talking.
I swear to God, I didn't do it though. I promise you.
So why are you telling other people that you did?
Because it made me sound cool. It made me sound cool.
Do you think it's cool to kill somebody?
No, but it would have gave me the respect I thought.
When someone in an interrogation starts swearing up and down that they didn't do something, detectives usually hear that as the opposite. And Joshua's plan here is pretty incredible if you think about it. Online, he pretends he killed someone so he can look cool. But the moment detectives ask about it, suddenly none of it is true. Honestly, a 3-year-old could have come up with a better story than that. And even though neither of them had any intention of telling the real story, detectives already saw right through it. So now, both of them were about to learn that some actions come with very real consequences. Joshua Curtis was charged on May 22, 2025 with murder, shooting at or from an occupied dwelling, conspiracy, negligent use of a firearm, and unlawful possession of a handgun. He was arrested 6 days later and taken into custody to await trial. Adrian Brown was charged on June 3, 2025 with the same offenses. Due to the seriousness of the crime, prosecutors announced that Brown would be charged as an adult, meaning he could face life in prison if convicted. Meanwhile, Sturluson's family revealed that despite struggling with addiction, he had recently been making progress in a rehabilitation program. They described him as extremely intelligent, with interest in computer programming and music production, a life that was tragically cut short. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, they both finna get some time. I think they both gonna take plea deals, get 20. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they both gonna take a plea deal, get 20. R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. to him, yeah. By a 17-year-old that look like 30, like he 30. They all out there drinking Four Loko, getting mad because they shooting guns. People like, can you stop shooting guns over here? Which is a valid. If somebody asks you nicely too, you usually be like, you know what, you're right. But no, you wanna go back over there. He was talking crazy. Y'all trying to be fake tough, fake gangsters. Like, what are y'all doing? What? See, people, y'all, because you say the same thing over and over. It's the same story that get played over and over. You got the people who never been through nothing, aka these two. Think they so tough. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't been through nothing. He got a spill from school. It's the reason why he look like the way he do. But the other one, you can tell they ain't been through nothing that wasn't goofy. These are two goofies. If you ever wonder what a goofy was, these two. Like if y'all ever hear somebody say, "Oh, he a goofy," that's what these two are. Cause they just dumb, just stupid. You can't make no sense of it. But yeah, they might both plead and get 20 apiece. Yeah, that is the way why he looked the way he looked. It ain't no way. Like, yeah. Talking about I'm drinking beer. Boy, you were 17. Talking about you were drinking a beer. And then we find out that you say Four Loko at 17. You think a 17-year-old can handle a Four Loko? I know people who 30, 40 years old can't handle a Four Loko. A 17-year-old with a four, man. Okay. And a gun? Okay. Y'all said Four Loko ain't no beer. Nah, that 17-year-old getting charged as an adult. They getting that boy adult charges. Look, so I don't think I seen this video. And the sad part is, I know, right? Because some of these criminals start to look the same. I ain't gonna, they all fit the same MO and they all like to look alike. They come in, so I'm gonna catch you off guard though, I ain't gonna lie. But a lot of people, I done seen like 10 people that look like him, I'm not gonna lie to you. And the crimes range. But look, they said in this video, this dad, you know what, his wife and daughter, and then thought he was going home. Oh.
I did it. I'm having a bad day. And instead of her reassuring me it's okay, she starts screaming, "He's got a gun."
Meet Ronald Burdett, a man who could be any less bothered that he just shot his own wife and daughter hours ago. And as he throws himself a pity party in hopes of getting away with it all.
It's her fault for not making me know I was secure. It's her fault.
What Ronald does not know is that his plans of annihilating his family are about to go up in flames. All because the very daughter he tried to kill will survive to tell detectives everything.
Thank God.
There go the plot twist.
I'm gonna say
Oh, there go the plot twist. There goes the plot twist. And he not finna plead insanity and get out of this either.
Why would I shoot my own daughter? It don't make sense. That's what pissed me off when that accidentally happened. It pissed me off.
In the early morning hours of May 15, 2022, Police in Kentucky raced to a home in a quiet neighborhood after receiving a distressing call. A young preteen in tears told them that his father had shot his twin sister and killed his mother right in front of him. When police arrived, they discovered 49-year-old mother of four Cindy Burdett dead from multiple gunshot wounds. Cindy was a hard worker, a dedicated parent and grandmother, and a good friend to all who knew her. She frequently gave her co-workers gifts just to see them smile, and spent every waking moment that she could with her two young twins, one of whom was, tragically, bleeding out in the home just down the hall from her. Her daughter, Holly, had lost so much blood that police believed she likely wouldn't survive. It was a heinous crime, but police knew who the perpetrator was immediately thanks to the survivors, Holly and her brother Gage. Both of them pointed the finger at their father, Ronald Burdett. After a statewide manhunt, police eventually located.
Hey, father. I'm not being mean, but whoever, like, I feel like he done had some traumas in his. You said look at this evil dude. I feel like he done had some traumas way before those kids was brought into the mix. This is what happened when you bring a relationship upon some people who are on the edge, like, or they're on the edge. Like, he's probably somewhat stable, but it was signs that he was unstable. You can't keep letting all that, waking up in the middle of the night, securing the house, clearing the rooms with an AR in your hand, just be normal. Nah, you can't let that go on every single night. You can't let him wake up screaming and doing all these drills in the middle of the night and let it be okay. Nah. But I ain't saying he was doing that, but that's the type of behaviors they ignore prior to stuff like this.
Him at a motel just over the border in Indiana, where he had been napping and snacking without a care in the world. Fortunately, that was about to change. Police brought him in for questioning and read him his Miranda rights.
Are you willing to talk with us?
Well, I'll answer what I can.
Okay.
I'd like to have a cigarette and these cuffs loose, so.
Let me see what we can do about that. Just give me a few though. Is that all right? Is that fair enough? Okay.
I guess. I mean, I ain't real comfortable. My wife's dead, my daughter's shot, and I did it, and I'm having a bad day, man.
I get it. Let me see what I can do about the cuffs, okay? Just hang tight for a second.
That may be a record confession for this channel. However, don't let that make you think old Ronnie boy is going to take responsibility for his actions here. Because when you're a possessive narcissist, even murdering your wife and shooting your kid is somehow their fault.
Been a long day, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could kill myself. Tragic. Trying to get out from that, but loved her so much I couldn't get away from her. Just couldn't leave. And then being told that she's still in love with me after we've been together 33 years, man.
How long you been together 33 or married 33?
We've been married since February 14th of 10, but we've been together since August the 28th of 1989.
It's a long time.
Love my body. God.
Well, what I'd like to do is just kind of start. Let's start with what escalated to this early this morning. If you just kind of want to run me through what
escalated has been like 5 years in the making. Me being in love with her so much.
And we're talking about Cindy, right? Is Cindy short for, is it Cynthia?
Cindy.
Okay.
She was my Cinderella. That's what she was.
I had seen that in the house a few places, so I didn't know if it was short, if her name was actually Cinderella or
you seen
just a
inside the
nickname.
Hill House is what you saw.
Yeah, he's sick. I ain't gonna lie, there's something wrong with him. Like some, like normally I say drugs and all that. Nah, he might drink some beer. I could see him being a beer drinker, but I think this is truly mental issues over, and it just like got worse over times. Like over time, my bad, not over time, but over time, the mental issues just got worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't suspect any drug user, but I can see him drinking some alcohol and beer.
But I tried to spread as much love as I could. That's all I wanted was love and happiness and functional normalcy. It's all I ever wanted, but I couldn't get it. I never could get it properly.
So what brought things to a head this morning? What was the tipping point?
Man.
Because this was around, 2:30 this morning?
I believe so.
So were you all asleep?
No, we wasn't asleep. We were still up.
So y'all were still up. Kids were asleep, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah, I think they were asleep. Yeah.
And then what happened between you and her that led to?
Well, her phones has got some shady shit on it. They be putting, somebody's got an installed message app on it as to where they can edit like the contact to make it look like it's somebody legit, but she's really talking to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You guys would have to go over the phones to see what I'm talking about.
So she basically saying that when AT&T call, he's saying that basically when AT&T calling her phone, that it's not AT&T, it's somebody else. If that makes sense to you.
What's her phone look like?
It's a red one and a black one that was in the car.
Is her phone in the car then?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay. And there was a phone there that had a cat. That's a screen. So that's your phone.
That's my phone. I forgot.
Okay. But
yeah.
So I guess, did you see something in her phone or?
Yeah, I've seen many of things. I'd rather have it in front of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't. We gotta go through a process to get all that. So did you all? What happened after that? Did you get an argument or?
I mean, it's always an argument.
Look,
I could tell her I love her and she'd get mad.
But this morning, like what made you believe there was somebody in the house? Tell me about that.
I'm bad. Hold on.
Man, just because.
My bad. I can't focus. The back of the detective head, like that meat pie, that fold right there, man. That's so distracted, man. I just want to trace. I want to put a crayon, trace it, man. Like, come on, man.
Mom was gone, man. But
hot
she
dog,
would
right?
Not do anything to make me feel comfortable and didn't care to.
The problem with insecure people is that making them comfortable is an impossibility, especially when it comes to someone like Ronald. You see, Ronald and Cindy originally began their relationship when Ronald was 23 and Cindy was still a high schooler, just 15 years old. Information on the beginning of their
That's what That's what I've been saying. There's something mental that's been going on. Something mental been going on. See, look, some of y'all them older generations, yeah, I know y'all looking left and right. Yeah, we talking about y'all, man. Y'all used to act like that stuff was so okay. Yeah, they used to act like that stuff was so okay. And don't say they didn't, because yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And don't even get me started off going back in time. Y'all know the difference between Romeo and Juliet age? Y'all know the difference between Romeo and Juliet age? Like this was the sign right here. This was the sign. Somebody should have been stopped him. He should have been approached. You know, he should have been. What? Huh? That boy would have been on the Catch a Predator.
Was still a high schooler,
Man, he need to meet Chris Hansen.
just 15 years old. Information on the beginning of their relationship is hard to come by, but at the time of Cindy's murder, her own father had expressed concern that her life was in danger due to her husband's possessive, explosive nature.
I've seen shit on her phone back in August of last year that caused me to leave and go to my family's for one night. And she called me and got me right back. That was when I was trying to let go of this dysfunctional situation. I always told her, in love, be in love, feel love. Love ain't just a word, it's a feeling. And I was missing it. My heart broke all the time missing it. And tell me you love me, but fight me while you're doing it, man. Just finding.
He looked like her grandfather.
That she is having an affair. I told her. And then the night before that, I mean.
So you are mad. He said she was having an affair. So he was a grooming POS who got mad when she got old enough to realize that she made a mistake, and she was like, "Oh my God, I've been with him for so long." I don't even think she was doing nothing. I just think he was paranoid. I think she was just gonna leave him. Simple.
I mean, she wants to be mad at me because I don't trust her completely. Instead of reassuring me and giving me that security that I give her, that I deserve, she's and so my heart bleeds some more. My heart just stays. I've been suffering with heartache, living with her for the last 5 years at least.
So did y'all get in any kind of physical altercation this morning?
No, it wasn't physical. The only thing I did do was take her wedding band.
At what point, I guess, just tell me, like, what led to the first shots being fired? Like, what's the...
She said, "I'm leaving." She said, "I'm leaving. I'm taking the kids." And she never want to see me again. She said that I was a creep and I smelled weird. I don't take showers and I'm paranoid. My bad. I don't think she said all that, but yeah, she said enough of it. I think she said she was leaving.
I didn't even mean to. It's just like a blur.
Were you standing close to her when it happened?
I was coming around the hallway and Cindy's right behind me. And instead of her reassuring me it's okay, she starts screaming, "He's got a gun." And I'm thinking that she's letting maybe whoever could be hidden in the attic know. So I'm terrified that he might kill me, you know what I mean? Because if that was going on, that's dangerous, obviously.
So somebody in the attic, okay, got it. Somebody's in the attic and they trying to kill him. Got it.
So did you have... You were both awake, right? You said.
Yeah.
So did you have the gun out that whole time? Or
my gun stays underneath the mattress right beside me.
So at what point did you go grab it from under that mattress?
When I heard the noise, it sounded like it came from the attic.
Okay.
And then as soon as I said that, Cindy said, "No, it was Holly something." I'm like, every time it's any kind of noise, I'm not really excited about it. But when you want to hurry up and try to confirm what the noise was, why are you doing that? It's like you are trying to hide something. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. He's speaking facts in that statement. He's speaking facts. Yeah, you got one time to try to, like, I'm like that. Did you hear that? No, it was just house settling. Nah, you got one time for I'm looking at you different. But I don't think she said that. I think she said that I'm leaving and you do too much. And I don't look. I think the wind was blowing outside and he heard something. And then
I'm like, I'm in my home. What are you? I'm safe in my own home. Ain't I, mama? But she wouldn't even give me that satisfaction.
So you went into, so I guess you grabbed the gun and then went into the hallway.
Yeah, and it's just a blur from there.
And didn't I tell y'all he'd go through the house probably clearing? He'd probably going through the house clearing and shooting.
So just
PTSD.
I don't even
You
remember
shot
the
first.
reason.
Was it her that the first shot happened?
No, Holly got hit
First before.
Oh, I hit the button. My bad. I'll be back. I hit that button. If you don't know, I always hit that button. But look, I don't think it was just that. I think he has PTSD on top of all of this. He paranoid with PTSD, probably got some other stuff, and then it was all type of triggers. She trying to leave him. Yeah, okay.
How did that happen?
That's when I was just going that way to see what the damn noise was. You know, that's all. But the way she was acting, she was screaming and acting crazy like, you know, I know it makes it look like I'm crazy as hell. But they're shady. She's got her shade trees, and I know it. If she wasn't shady, this would never happen.
If I took out every person who was shady with me, I'd make Ted Bundy look like Santa Claus. And if I was trying to hide a lover, I sure as hell wouldn't hide them in the attic of my family home like Ronald is trying to claim his wife did. Though that story alone is enough to make him look insane, the real story is even more unbelievable. Because Ronald didn't accidentally shoot his daughter Holly first. He shot her mother in front of her and then turned the gun on his own daughter and her twin brother. Fortunately, despite the claims you're about to hear about how gun safe he is, he's a lousy shot, so he missed his son entirely.
Did you walk from the living room towards Holly's room?
Yeah.
He tried to say it was somebody in the attic, and I told y'all he went through the house with that gun, clearing the rooms and shooting everybody. Once his adrenaline got high, he didn't care no more. And he probably is on drugs. But no, I don't think it's drugs. I think he a drinker with mental issues.
I would have never shot Holly.
He'll be on drugs though.
I'm gun safe. Why would I shoot my own daughter? But it don't make sense. That's what pissed me off when that accidentally happened. It pissed me off, and then I freaked, and then I turned around and it popped again.
So after Holly, is that when you shot Cindy? Yes. Is that right, Ron?
I didn't intentionally shoot either one of them, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the order down. So it was.
I know it don't make sense, but.
So Holly, and then when Holly got shot, was Gage? Did he get up at that point, or do you remember?
I'm sure he did. Yeah.
When did you remember first seeing him? After all this happened.
After Mama got here.
Okay. Was he in his room? Or did he come out of his room? Was he sleeping in his own room, I guess?
Yeah, he came out.
Did he come?
He was panicking. God bless.
Did he come out? Did he see Mom down?
I'm sure he did.
What did did you talk to him about? I know you said something about, you asked him where he was, or...
I asked him, I said, does Mama have somebody in the house, Gage? And he said, either in the closet or in the attic.
Okay. And remember I told you we would talk about that.
Yeah, so I did put rounds.
Yeah. I saw some up like where the attic door was.
Yeah, and in Gage's room. Yeah.
What about the closets? Do you remember putting rounds in the closet?
I think I did. I was hysterical thinking somebody was in the house.
Well, there were rounds in Gage's closet. There was a round in the closet in the hallway. And there was a round in the kitchen closet where the water heater is. So Gage, and God love him, he's a smart kid. He is a smart kid. He said the reason that he told you the attic or the closets is because he was trying to just occupy.
I ain't talking nobody who tie their boots up that tight. Yeah, I didn't notice his boots was on that tight. If I would notice them boots was laced up that tight, I would have been cut this short. Not finna play in my face, man. If you don't tell me the truth or else, like, man, I'm not sitting here with nobody with no boots that tight. Like, come on, man. Come on.
And keep things, keep you from doing anything.
12-year-old boy.
Because we asked, I said, well, he said, well, he kept saying, where is he? Where is he? And he didn't know what you were talking about. And so he said the closet.
Oh, my. So there wasn't nobody upstairs?
No, nobody was there.
Jesus Christ. It's her fault for not making me know I was secure. It's her fault. She would not look me in the eye. She would laugh at me. And that ain't funny.
Let's just run that back for a second.
You don't see them boots laced like the dude who chasing SpongeBob when he was trying to bring King Neptune crown back. Do y'all not see them boots laced up like he been going through war? Like, come on, man. If you lace up your boots like you go through war on a normal basis, if you tie your shoes as tight as you can when you put them on, don't come around me. You dangerous. If you put on some shoes and you tie them up as tight as you can and you just stretching them out, like you stretching out the shoelaces and you really getting there, stay away from me.
It's her fault for not making me know I was secure. It's her fault.
Yeah, that's what we thought he said. After finding out that his son diverted him away from his mom in an effort to save her life, Ronald is still focused on how to place the blame on Cindy. Not on himself for firstly putting his innocent children in that position, and secondly, firing countless shots at his family, all over an affair that didn't exist and never existed.
Do you remember, so at what point did you decide to leave her?
He a pedophile, so I don't care what happens. hey, don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Like what, when you left, where were the kids?
Gage was still there. I panicked. I was going to call 911. And I just don't know. Everything's a blur. It's just a blur. I was just running. I don't know. After all that happened, the shock of it was just so overwhelming.
Stay away from me,
I told
man.
Gage to call 911. My phone was in there.
Because, they're 12, so they kind of panicked. And we didn't end up getting there until almost 5 o'clock, so Holly bled all the way to 5 o'clock.
Oh, my God.
And to be honest...
God, Gage could have got all his computer.
Or he could have not shot his wife and children in the first place.
They ended up getting on a tablet or something somehow. Because I guess they didn't know the phone was in there and they didn't want to step across mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, she was lucky because did you see where she was hit?
I didn't.
In the neck.
Oh my God.
And there was a lot of blood. There was a lot of.
You act like you didn't do it. I promise y'all, I'm going to keep saying this. Every single time something like this happens, it is previous. Like, it's something that's happened a long time before this that people is overlooking. In this case, he was a grown-ass man talking to a high schooler, and they end up marrying her, and they let that be okay.
Blood in her room, and when I saw that blood, to be honest with you, I didn't think. I was like, this girl's probably not gonna make it. When I saw how much blood was there.
Oh my God. I am so grateful Holly's alive. I wish Mama was too.
Yeah, man, walking probably would have been the best thing. But I know you said you loved her and you're trying to make it work.
I just was so in love I couldn't let go, and that's where it's got me.
So when you left, where did you head to? Did you head straight over here? Did you drive around for a while, or?
I drove around. I don't know how I wound up in Clarksville, to be honest with you, or wherever I was at. Or was it Quality Inn or whatever, wherever I was at?
Did you call anybody, or did you try to call anybody, or reach out to family or anybody afterwards?
I didn't talk to nobody. Just overwhelmed and shocked. Just
didn't stop at any friend's house or anything like that. Just riding around.
Yeah. I don't have any friends that stopped by at that time.
You were the only one that got the room, I guess. There was nobody else there with you.
Nobody.
Okay. So what was your plan? I know you said you were going to, but what was your train of thought? Getting a hotel room?
I was going to.
Did you still plan on doing that at the hotel, or what was the plan?
I just didn't know what I was going to do. I wanted just to be free of this trash and just to go ahead and pay up like Mama did. I didn't mean to kill her. I wasn't supposed to be here. Going to the penitentiary is absolutely, I would have chose death over it, but somehow couldn't do it.
You can be a predator, a groomer, and all this, but you can't do the penitentiary. You can't do jail. You could do all these other things, but you can't do jail. Okay.
Well, you don't seem like the type that would even do what you did. Talking to you.
I'm not that type. I think you guys know there was other things involved, drugs.
With you?
With my wife.
With her?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about that.
Now, anytime somebody you know is a problem. You know it is. And the thing is yeah.
Doing that?
Yeah.
I think he was doing it.
Were y'all both doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Were you all both doing that last night?
Yeah.
Oh. So look, I even try to give him benefit of the doubt. You a crackhead. That's why. Yeah, nah. He said he was a crackhead. That's what he said. That he said I'm a crackhead. Or something around that. It was close enough. Yeah. So you did okay. Okay. That explains another a paranoid crackhead.
Finally, she got me.
Mm-hmm.
And my two twins were born. They were born tested positive. And so we...
With it in their system?
Yeah. So, of course, they tested me, and I was absolutely clean, because I didn't fuck with no dope. I smoked weed, that was it. But I didn't even know she was dirty, you understand? And for your babies to be born with an inner system,
that's what he did, y'all. Y'all starting to understand. I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it. Retro, put the story together. That's how he did it. He does have mental issues, but nah, he don't get not that bad. His mental issues are being it's getting amplified by the crack that he do. Yeah, I'm going ahead and keep it simple. He said he do it. So look, he over there doing drills, right? And he used them drills to keep her around, and he probably got her hooked on them at a young age, and then you know how it go. Kept grooming, giving her drills, grooming, Like, you're weird, and I'm starting to see how this went.
Absolutely ain't right. So CPS was immediately involved, and Mama put up a good fight and got clean. And she stayed clean till, I don't know, she must have started 5 years ago, so I can.
Did you all both start 5 years ago, or was you a little bit later after her?
A little bit later. But she, yeah, it's a problem.
You said you all, last 5 years, have fought a lot. I imagine that probably adds to it.
That was one thing. That and her having an affair is absolutely what got us where we're at.
Did we ever,
a crackhead with a gun who thought his wife was cheating. Oh my Lord. I promise, on the Bible, I don't pray that on none of y'all. I don't pray that on none of y'all in this chat, because that doesn't even make sense. That combo right there, a crackhead with a gun who think his wife is cheating. But nah, I don't know.
Police ever get called? Did you ever call police on each other?
Yeah.
How many times do you think that happened?
I called the police one time and had them come in and search the house. Everywhere but the attic. But the thing about that is she was 2 doors down in the neighbor's house. And I went over there too. If there was somebody in the house, he could have made his escape then. You know what I mean? But the possibility was there. But just by her not looking at me and saying, God damn it, honey, it's okay. That's all she had to do. But she like play with my heart, man, and play with my mind and shit. I couldn't even explain it, man. You guys wouldn't understand.
It's important to note that there is absolutely no information we could find tying Cindy to drug use or any crime whatsoever. We couldn't find so much as a traffic ticket linked to her name, which quite frankly,
I don't feel like she did drugs like he said, but I feel like he got her hooked on something. He got her hooked on something. I can just tell by the way he talking, he a manipulator, a real narcissist, and he believe everything he's saying. He truly believe in it. That's what's the scary part.
if you're using drugs, is pretty hard to do.
Do you remember when you were like putting rounds in the closet and stuff? Do you remember where Gage was at that time?
Gage was standing behind me.
In his room?
Yeah.
Do you remember threatening him that if he didn't tell you where the guy was, you would shoot him?
I told Gage to tell me where he's at, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah, he must have misunderstood me. Yeah, cause the way you put it sound like, yeah, no, I never shot to kill my son. I said, tell me where he's at, Gage. I'm gonna kill him.
And you can imagine why he said, what he did, because if he's scared and you got a gun and he doesn't have a good answer for you, then so that's why he just said the closet, attic.
Yeah, I would have never heard Gator know. Because what happened to Holly is why she got hit. That's why. As soon as I turned around, I don't even remember squeezing. It blurred because I usually wouldn't even have my finger on the trigger yet. So
it looked like, on Cindy, it looked like it was fairly close. Like maybe this close or even closer.
I mean, as soon as I turned around, she was right there.
Okay.
It popped. And I didn't turn around with that intentions.
And then when
she was screaming, man, already, and that was making my situation worse by her acting the way she was.
Do you remember how many times you shot in total? Do you remember, was it a revolver? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 38?
Yeah.
Did you have to reload, or did you?
Yeah.
How many times do you think?
You reloaded and he used the revolver to commit this atrocity? Why did he go like y'all? Cause y'all let him go undetected. Who lets a man in their 20s talk to a high schooler and think it's okay? I forgot how old he was, but he was old. He was over 21.
I think you shot total.
I don't know if it was 23 or 25. One of them.
It's a 6 shot. There's 1 shell left in it. Because I was worried about not having that one for myself. And I emptied the rest out of the chamber and left that one in there because I didn't know if I had one. And I had one.
Did you empty that chambers out, gauges room?
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, because there was spent casings.
Yeah, I dropped 6 and then had a speed loader, put 6 more in.
And then you fired 5 more?
Man, I was terrified that if this son was actually up in the attic, that through the vent holes and stuff, and even in the bathroom, where the exhaust fan is, you could see through the attic down into the. I'm scared to death. If there's a my attic that she's having an affair with, and he knows I got a gun in my house, why in the would he be brave enough to even be in there unless he does? You know what I mean? So I'm scared to death I'm going to get killed.
Did you see any sign that anybody?
You said he was 22 or 23 and she was 15. See, that's where everything should have got started right there. That's where the town should have made a ruckus and had pitchforks and fire ready from the beginning. But the fact that like this drug user is over here claiming somebody was in the attic, so you took some drugs, then you start accusing your wife of cheating, and then now somebody in the attic. That is where we are right now. If y'all was wondering, that is literally the story right now.
Had even gotten into the attic door? Like, was there any chairs or anything under the attic?
Gage made a comment that they was pulling the ladder up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gage made that comment. I had a ladder in the garage up in the rafters, but I hadn't noticed it gone. I don't know if it was up there or not. But I was scared to go up in there because I didn't have nothing to get up there. But if he does have a gun and I push that thing open, he's going to dust me. You understand? You guys, that's like when you come to the hotel room like that. Y'all don't do it like that because you protect yourself. Yeah, because you can get stolen like that. You know what I'm saying? You push the thing up and he's ready. He's already ready. You know what I mean? He knows where I'm at, but I don't know where he's at.
Yeah. Well,
if
there wasn't anybody up there.
Wasn't no ladder up there.
But I got a chair and he pushed me up and I opened the attic door. And, you know, it was not a door, just that piece of wood.
Yeah.
And there was nobody up there. I didn't see any ladder.
Okay, the only reason that I ran with that is because Gage Sanders was up there.
And he probably did say that just because, like I told you, he was trying.
But that's what the problem was. If they would have told me the truth, all they had to do, all Cindy had to do, not my kids, all Cindy had to do was reassure me and make me comfortable.
Make you comfortable,
But
reassure you.
When a person's comfort don't mean anything to the other side, then I know that's what I'm saying. I should be gone.
Yeah, Gage did what he did out of fear.
Yeah, and that's understandable with a 12-year-old. But I believed him.
Mm-hmm.
The victim blaming is at all-time high.
What tragic.
It is, brother. I mean, it's Cindy's gone. Holly's in the hospital. Thank God she's still here.
I heard, like I said, on the hotel phone was ringing, woke me up. That's the first time I just went to sleep.
Wait. Man, you said imagine if that was your father. His ass he would have blinked and been playing cards with Elvis. He wouldn't even been playing cards with Elvis. I don't even know if I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I couldn't imagine that. Cause think about it. A predator as I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it. As a father.
Did you go to the hospital? Did I go to the hospital? For what?
Didn't know if you went down to try to see Holly or anything like that right after.
No, I knew I was going to get locked up. I've done that.
Perhaps the most striking part of this interrogation is the fact that not once has Ronald asked about the condition of his daughter, despite the fact that he shot her in the neck. In fact, after he shot her and left her there, bleeding out in the home as her brother frantically tried to get help, Ronald was at a hotel, watching movies and taking a nap.
Well, I know our officers.
Juicy Couture.
Me and him, and then these guys that work for this department.
Y'all see how sick he is. He don't even care about his daughter. At least, like, I could see you and the wife had problems. I'm sorry. I could see if him and the wife had their problems, but the daughter, that just goes to show how detached you are from reality, and you need to be locked away for good.
I appreciate that they didn't have to get in kind of standoff situation, and that you were cooperative on that.
Yeah, I'm
coming out.
I'm not a bad dude.
I think you just made some bad choices.
I did. Goddamn, I was gone. Now I get to live with suffer the rest of my life.
Man, I know that, I don't know the chance that you'll have to talk to the kids, but maybe they'll see a portion of this interview. If you had a chance to talk to them now, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them I'm so sorry. All up on engaged more than anything. I'm so sorry this has happened. I feel worse for them than I do for myself, of course. I wish I would have just of it. And I've even had that thought over and over and over and over.
You mean before any of this even happened?
Just because of living with a bleeding heart constantly.
So he's still just a victim. My bad, y'all. I forgot.
The thing is, she let me do it.
Told you.
Well, I'm sure you've heard that saying that love will make you do things you never thought you'd do.
Sounds like you guys believe that. Yeah,
that seems like what kind of happened here.
It did. That's exactly what's happened.
Alright. You want to step out, smoke another one?
I was just going to ask if that I dang, I wish I could pull my damn shit up and get my belt tight, man. You can't do it.
Now, you're going to want to sit down for this one. Ultimately, Ronald pleaded guilty in court to lesser charges: 1 count of murder, 1 count of assault, and 1 count of wanton endangerment. He faced no attempted murder charges, despite the fact that he fired multiple rounds at both of his children. In total, he was sentenced to just 25 years behind bars. Our thoughts are with his children and everyone who knew and loved Cindy.
I don't think he's gonna survive the 25 years. But 25 years? It be your own family. I swear, the judge, when it come to y'all family, when it come to family problems, the judge make it known. The judge make it known. 25 years? $25 guys. And you wanna know why? Y'all wonder why it's so low? Because it's our family. If it was someone else in a different family or different people's, like, no. Like, in these court cases, if you're a family, the charges be way less. Because y'all are all, it's like a domestic, it's like, I don't know, it's like a weird domestic type situation now. That's why you can't whoop your kids no more, because you get charged with the domestic. It just blow my mind how people be getting away. RIP.
From everything we read, there were so many reasons to adore her. She will be greatly missed.
I wish she would have got away from this monster. A real monster, though. Like, a real monster. He a creep. He a monster. He a groomer. Like, but at the beginning of the video, I said that it's always stuff that's happened before this that people want to ignore and not pay attention to and let it be what it be. He gotta go. He gotta go. Like, who's this? Oh, I'll put it right here. Wonder. Man, the way he look, he not surviving 25. I ain't gonna even. I'm gonna keep it there with you. Hey, shout out to Slim. Hold up. I gotta put this. Shout out to Son. Hey, shout out to Son. I'm OD with the high five. Shout out to Son with the high five. I appreciate you, son. Okay, look, man. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I'm finna go to sleep. I've been up for a while. But can y'all explain this to me? Are y'all having phantom vibrations? Like, just randomly, like, vibrating, like a phone vibrating somewhere, and you looking for it, and it's not your phone? My YouTube app just closed on my phone. I said that. Is that happening to y'all too? Okay, no. Okay, so good. It might just be me. As long as it ain't happening around the world, I'm good. Greg said he felt it. What's up, Greg? Hey, shout out to Greg Thomas. Hey, shout out to one of them real members. I appreciate you, Greg. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. I gotta lay down real quick, y'all. Give me a sec. I've been up all. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even go to sleep. I never went to sleep. I still been up. Actually, couldn't go to sleep, so I got on live. He did it. He got me. Yeah, he got me. Yeah, he got me. I thought I was gonna be able to do one more after this one. It ain't happening. He got me. The raised bait was at all time. I appreciate all y'all. I will be back. Turn the notification bells on. It ain't no way. Y'all need to. Sometimes you might need to just wake up out your sleep, hit that button, and then go right back to sleep. Set that alarm. Make sure your phone on the charger though. And make sure you got the good alarm set, not the one that don't wake you up. You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, quit using that alarm that go off for an hour and then people wake up. And then, look, I can't stand somebody who got an alarm and they act like they can't hear it in the morning. If I got to wake up because I hear your alarm, you know it's a problem, right? Watch this. So you don't hear this alarm going off because for the first 5 minutes, I let it sit. I let it do what it do. But 5 minutes and 1 second, now you pushing it. You said you can have phantom vibration on random spots of your body. Yeah, I had it. I done had it in my pocket a lot. Yep. It's like your body get used to your phone being in your pocket or something, and when it's gone, just weird stuff happen. Like, I don't know. Body telepathy, I don't know. Say I'm always awake. I'm going to sleep right now. I am always awake though. I'm finna lay down for a little bit real quick. You know how it go. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button before y'all leave, before y'all go, because if you don't, you're gonna be mad because you ain't gonna have nothing to watch later. I don't even know what we gonna watch later. I ain't gonna lie. It's done.